Talking, 1, 2. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Burleigh Heads Bowls Club for the Henselite Premier League 2023. And what a great game we got here this morning between the Burleigh Heads Waterdragons and the Enoggera Eagles. It should be a cracking game. It's according to our little thermometer here, it's already 32.5 degrees. And of course, this is being sponsored by Henselite, Choice of Champions, BCIB Insurance Brokers, and of course we've got just seeing Blocker's just making an announcement, so he just can't hear. He's just actually starting to make a call now, starting to call the cards, so he's it's like they're all ready to go. And the game we've got here, a match-up today, should be a crackers between Barrie Leicester, Gary Pearson 3, Scotty DeJonk playing 2, and Dean Smith leading up. And they're up against Lewie, Stumbris, Jimmy Wise, Brandon Hill, and Troy Lamina. So it should be one heck of a game here by the looks of it. In the other matchup, you've got Stuart McCosh up against Corey Wedlock, and Mark Williams up against Gary Kelly. So matchups, I think, are pretty good. So this should be a crack of a game. There's already a reasonable crowd building here. They've had a big weekend, a few of the clubs. A couple of them, it's their third game, so it's all good. So should be one crack of a game. So we see the players going down the other end, getting ready to start. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately with Brucey being out, I must apologise with my co-commentator this morning. He's an IT type of a person, and you know that most people with IT experience not much in commentary, but it's a warm welcome to Mr. Robbie Allen.
Thank you, Brian.
G'day, Robbie. How are you, mate?
Good,
congratulations on your 2 wins this weekend, mate.
Thank you. I enjoyed getting out there and putting the muzzy jumper on again and playing with the guys.
Mate, 2 good wins, mate.
Yeah,
all I can say is I said to Tony a few times just over when I was watching your ring, I said, my God, his team must be playing well. He's in front.
Oh, they carried me all day.
But, mate, what a match-up we got here this morning, I should say, with Barrie up against Lewie. Lewie is, I think he's won 4 out of 6 in Premier League this year. So he's actually one of the players from Enoggera, Robbie, that's stepping up.
Yes, he certainly will be, and it's going to be a good match.
He's done to skip this year and playing very, very well. So looking forward to having him on the stream this morning. So first bowl coming down here from Dean Smith. So not going to be too far away. Just going to sit in behind the head. Green running absolutely superbly here this morning. A big call out to Michael Old Onions, Michael Turner. Great job here this morning preparing the green. The green's running absolutely superbly. So we see Troy on the mat at the moment. He's sticking to the backhand too, just coming back this way. So if you can share it out there, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate it. Get out there to as many people as we possibly can. It should be a great game. Quite a few people, quite a few clubs playing this morning, so there should be some good bowls all the way around. David Wilkes. G'day, Wilksy. Good morning, Carla. How are you? G'day, Ray Brax, Fiona Hall, and Colin Bray. G'day, Cole.
Thank you for those kind words, Fiona.
What'd Fiona say?
She says, great to hear my dulcet tones.
Oh, Fiona, my godfather. Fancy saying that about Robbie. Don't worry, you can't say much about me today because I'm sitting right in front of the kill button here, Fee. He's got Buckleys.
Well, that's it.
He goes all right for an old bloke, Fee, you know that.
If there's a bit of bagging to be done, though, I don't mind sharing my part of it.
Mate, I never bag you, mate. I talk you up the whole time, mate. Too kind to you, that's my problem. You see, I tell you what, the green absolutely superbly here this morning. It's running very freely for this hour of the morning, considering we had a bit of a dew around this morning, and absolutely should be first class this game. Pearso on the mat at the moment. Tell you what, the players have, they've all, there's not a bowl in front of the kitty. They're all sitting around about 5 feet behind the head. So it seems to be running all right. Hey, good on you, Fee, I know that. Good on you, mate. Yeah, you got that right, Colin. All good. So good bowl. Looks as though Pearso's obviously playing 2 by the looks of it. So Pearso looks like Scotty's playing 3. But just it looks like they've done a slight change there in the roll-up. We got Brandon Hill. Okay, Pearso's got shot there, probably sitting around about 3 foot in behind the head. Just got to drop some weight off on this one here. Just probably over-corrected slightly, but still, look at his line on both his bowls. You don't get much better than that. So, tells me Gary's going to find his touch pretty soon, and once he does, going to be spot on. Okay. Random with his next one, the yellow, distinct yellow bowl. Look at this starting to work into the head now. Is he going to sit this bowl of Pearso's? He has done it too. That's a good bowl. Good correction.
Yeah, he kept the same line too and made that adjustment of the weight only, which is brilliant.
Good morning, Bernadette. Good morning, Terry Neil Turner. Or good evening to you, I should say. Good on you, mate. So, Scotty, affectionately known as Mustard. Again, this set is running beautifully, just running through the head, but his grass line, spot on. All he needs to do is drop a little bit of weight off with his next one. Here comes the evergreen, Mr. Jimmy Wise. G'day, Robert. Yeah, you got that right, Cole.
Yeah, I was just looking at Colin's one there.
Hey, Roger.
I don't have the control of the cameras today, Colin, so Tony's going to be keeping it on the straight and narrow.
Yes, unfortunately. So, good on you, Mark Sutton. How are you, mate?
G'day, Roger from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Tell you
Good to
what.
see you on.
Scotty, what a correction. Great bowl there by Scotty. Very Mr. Consistent, but I reckon he's been rolling up with blocker, I reckon. Picks up most of his hints from blocker. Young Scotty.
That's you shaking.
Tell you what, not far away. If he gets the inside edge of this bowl, not quite. And he got the inside edge of that, it wasn't too bad. So down to the 2 skips. It looks like one at the moment to the Burleigh Waterdragons. Well, Scotty there, probably sitting around about 12 inches, but right on the line in front of the kitty. G'day, Anthony Hughes. Yes, mate, apologise, mate. We got Robbie in commentary today. Bruce, you'll be back next week, mate. Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully, because we're at Belmont next week.
Belmont.
And I think Tony's unavailable to come and help out. So.
And I am too.
That's right. You're not going to be available either.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely need Bruce back. Otherwise, I'll have to be a jack of all trades.
Yeah, Jeff, he's had a bit of a rough trot, mate. But that's today he might turn it round, mate. Nah, Wade, prefer him in the background, mate. Kid's got no ideas, huh? Trust me. Yeah, it's just running through there, Lewie, mate. Look at his line, though.
Another good line. The whole lot of them.
The whole lot of them,
yeah.
Robbie. Just look at that there. Just better. Pretty much every single bowl, mate. The line's absolutely spot on. Just a couple.
It's only that one of Dean's. That was his first couple of bowls.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're still getting the feel of it. Even after the roll-up, it's still
running beautifully.
Trying to find it, yep.
I think Barrie was pretty, didn't really want to touch Kitty there. He could have gone down, so. It's good to have Robbie on board, mate.
Yep.
You know that.
Colin Bray. Yeah, I did enjoy the roast chookie last night. We had a couple of lemonades afterwards as well, but yeah, it was enjoyable.
It was a good day up at Paradise Point yesterday. I said it's congratulations, and I know Paradise Point are playing Helensvale up there this morning at 10 a.m, so should be one heck of a day up at the Point again today too. Gee, there's a big crowd there yesterday though, Robbie, wasn't there?
There was.
I just thought that when I looked to see how many people were there, I think the word got out that you were playing, mate.
Oh, I believe so too.
You know?
I believe so. A lot of supporters there for me.
Well, mate, if you believe that, mate, you believe in the tooth fairy.
They were all coming up and saying, "Oh, how good it is to see you out there on the green. You don't have to listen to that rubbish that they talk about you."
Mate, rubbish, mate.
Believe me, I think it still happened.
Mate, we're actually serious commentators. You know that, mate, Brizzy and I.
Absolutely, Brizzy wasn't
Absolutely
there,
serious. Though. Yes, I know. But hopefully next week it will be.
Yes, absolutely.
Talking to him this morning, he's out of hospital and he's going great guns.
Oh, it's good to hear.
Can't wait to get back, he reckons.
Good stuff.
He's not allowed to lift anything for, I think he said 90 days.
90?
90 days, not allowed to lift anything.
Wow.
I said, I hear that Jen's left a whole heap of bags around the place wanting you to pick up. I said, mate, she's trying to trick you. Yeah, what a great starter there by Troy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that comment.
G'day, Barbs. Yeah, sorry about that, Barbs. We got Robbie in commentary this morning. Yeah.
Dean's made a little bit of a correction on the weight, just probably over-correcting slightly.
Yeah, mate, you had a good line on it, though. So
still in play a bit.
Yeah, it's still on the run there, Robbie. So a bit of an open draw here on the backhand, though, for them. So tell you what, Troy's got this one here pointed pretty well, too. You can see the green running beautifully here this morning. Does not want the kitty. Oh, well left.
See the wind got that one. Have a look at the corner flag left-hand side.
Yeah.
And you can see that flag is absolutely playing Mary
Well,
Hell.
it's actually a bit of a strange breeze here this morning, Robbie. It's more a northwesterly at the moment.
Yes,
which
it is.
Summer breezes here, not here, so not far away. Yeah, great try there. Gary Pearson, one of the evergreen players from the Burleigh Waterdragons. That's the fact I can see our lead and our skip and our second and our third has just come on board.
Mary, how are you?
I know, Mary. All the way from Canada. Yeah, pulled up a bit short with that one, did Brendan Hill.
Had a good line, though, very good line.
Yeah, he's looking about another 2.5 foot of weight there, by the looks of it, mate. He also seemed to slip off the mat there slightly.
Breeze is pulling it in a bit, though, so it's...
Yeah, well, that wind's pretty strong. Couldn't get over the amount of people over in the coffee area this morning there, Robbie. Very popular destination, isn't it, Burleigh, for coffee in the mornings?
It is, but when we arrived here just on 7, that place had probably a dozen people in it at that time already.
Yeah, good bowl there. Yeah, mate, it was pretty well full. You can hear the choppers starting to come around a bit, so see the cranes and the high-rise. Bit of activity everywhere you look around here. It's good to see, isn't it?
It is, and there's a lot of works out there on the right-hand side of where we're sitting, on the seaside area. I think they're putting in bus lanes or something.
Yeah. Hey, good on you. Yeah, mate. Got a lot of things, Barb. Knowledge is not one of them, love, trust me.
I'm loving these comments coming in.
Yeah,
so thank you very much, people. So
we're about to turn the iPads off in a minute. Darren Jackson, thank you very much for that, Darren. Hawks up 15-4 after 9, playing Paradise Point.
Jimmy just allowed a little bit too much for the wind there. It was starting to come in a beautiful weight.
Alan Vidler, have you got bowls or something to play? Go and sell some players, mate.
Oh, Jade, the light rail. I thought the light rail was going around the left-hand side of the club, the inside.
No.
Oh, it's on the outside. Wow. It's got to have a little niggle here.
Well, he nearly got a result off that inside edge of that bowl. Wasn't too far away.
It looks like it could be 2 at the moment to Enoggera.
Yes, it does look like that. Jimmy Wise.
Once again, his weight was beautiful.
Yeah. Yep. So, it's about 33 degrees here according to our thermometer. Sitting just in front of me.
It feels like it too, Brian.
It does, mate. That breeze has dropped, but the breeze just picked up again as I said that. So, it looks as though Baz is going to have a drive at this series, 2 down. Whoop.
Well, he took his own 2 out.
Yep. Still possibly only 2 down, though.
Dean will be probably holding with his white bowl on the left-hand
side. Yeah, but he's now only really got the 1 bowl in the head, though, Robbie. So
yes,
got to be careful. And I'll tell you what, Lewie's drawing another one here by the looks of this here. Oh,
not quite.
Maybe not quite. Now, it's as though
he's going to have to be careful, because if he slides through anywhere there,
yeah,
Louie's got the chance of just working on that white, taking it out for a good 5.
He's going to dead draw it, mate.
I think the wind has held him.
Is he onto that white one? No, if he got the edge of that white one, he may have even cut it down a little bit, but just a little bit too much weight there. Good morning, Dan Proctor, watching from Canada. Michael Flanagan from Cannon Hill. Good to have everybody on board this morning.
Louis certainly got to have a look at this bowl. It's worth a good 5 or so.
Yeah, mate, he's
allowing for the wind to hold it, and he's not a bad line.
No, he's just going to cut under it, mate. Is he going to get the hole? No, he's taken 1 in, 1 out, mate, so. Can't see any fingers going up, so maybe they'll do the board. 2, it was 2, yeah. I just took that back one out by the looks of it. Okay, so Troy's taken the mat, not back all the way, but back towards the tee. Yeah, around about medium length. Okay, Troy with his first bowl. It looks as though he's addressing to play the forehand there. Yeah, it looks as though he's going to play the forehand. So. Yeah, he's not going to be too far away with this one. Starting to work into the head now. Maybe just going to run through slightly. It's absolutely beautiful, the green here this morning. Running absolutely superbly. So, Dean on the mat. He's not going to be too far away. Yeah, good first upsider. Yep.
Probably only a couple of feet.
That's all he's looking for, mate.
Yep.
So Troy just running through the head. So once that wind starts turning, it really starts turning. Yeah, lovely correction there from Troy.
G'day, Jack Harrison watching from Enoggera.
Carol McDonald's, she's watching in her air conditioning. Good on you, Carol. Hope you're going well. Yeah. Just need a little bit more weight on that one there, young Dean.
You get it with his 3rd bowl.
Mate, so here's the thing about you IT blokes, you know nothing about the game.
That's it.
Only 2 bowls, mate, in this game. This is a real game.
But if he had a 3rd bowl, he would have got it.
No, he wouldn't have.
He was sneaking up on it.
He would have overcorrected it.
No, I don't think so.
No idea. Good bowl here, though. Got the kitty.
That's a beautiful bowl.
Yeah. Brandon. Okay, Pearso looking to just dead draw that off now.
Just a little bit dainty with it.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon with his next one.
Certainly given it a lot of air this time.
He has, mate, hasn't he? But it is coming back there pretty nicely. He's got the weight.
Pearso will make a good correction here, hopefully.
Yep.
No, he still fell that foot or so short.
Yep.
Of course, the roll that they put on the green before, it's starting to wear off now.
Yeah, well, he's put a fair bit of work in it this morning, though, Robbie, didn't he? You know what I mean?
Yep, but that roll would have started to, the ironing of it would have just started to release a bit, and a bit of that dew that was there as well was starting to come out, and it may slow it down a half a second or so until that dries off again, and it'll pick up again another half an hour.
Tell you what, Jimmy's played this very well. It's in the count. Yep.
He's probably made 2 in a measure. Troy, yes, yeah, we did catch a couple of waves before we started here. We got Tony to set all up on our own, and me and Brian went out and grabbed a couple of boards and surfed a couple.
Yeah.
And then woke up. And
wake up, mate. I said, mate, I was got here about 7:minute this morning because I did my usual, went to the gym. Jim's Bar and Grill, beautiful place for breakfast. Wouldn't miss it any Sunday morning. Okay, Scotty, couple down. Could be 3 down.
Oh, he's in the vicinity.
Yep. Oh. Yeah, enough. Tell you what, played that pretty well. Just didn't get the result that he was after. So Jimmy looking at just putting that bowl back there, which I tell you what, he's got a beautiful line on this. Comes down to his weight. He may block the head up a little bit here, though. Not quite, no. Still got that port there for a bowl to get through. Hey, Radika. Buller. Buller to you, Radika. Okay, Scotty, he's on the same line. Is he going to get a little straightener? No, not quite. Really may have just blocked that.
Colin's comment here, Brian.
Can't see it, mate. That's your iPad.
Any chance of a roving reporter interviewing the passers-by on the beach conditions, of course?
Mate, I could definitely leave here anytime you want me to, Colin. Take a microphone. I'll be back probably next Wednesday, mate.
That's soon.
Yes. They're forecasting rain for Wednesday afternoon, Robbie.
Okay. But just looking around the outskirts of the green and everything, the people walking around this area is just amazing. There's just people everywhere.
Yeah, it's one very, very busy destination, isn't it? You know, absolutely.
Absolute prime spot for a bowling club.
Yeah. Pretty hard, Baz, to swing around in there, I reckon. There's definitely the tighter hand of the two. So, anyway, you play what you're comfortable with. As you can see, the people, the vehicles going past, and it's one heck of a setup down here. I tell you, if you ever come into the coast, the meals here are absolutely superb. No idea about the beer, but they tell me it's cold. So we'll no doubt partaking in that after we finish. We have a very strict no drinking policy when we're on air. Don't think Barrie's going to be wide enough.
Troy, I have done what you've suggested there on that comment. I find it's easier though to have Tony doing the camera work while I'm commentating here. last time I tried to do both, it was really a bit of a hit and miss.
Yes, that's why we try not to have him in commentary again. Unfortunately today, with Bruce being out.
And I'm enjoying it too, Brian.
Oh no, don't get used to it, son.
Well, I think I might.
Wow.
I might just sort of take this on a little bit more
This
consistently.
may, yeah, it's just going to say, that's a great bowl there. It's a great bowl there from Lewie. It's made it even harder for Barrie to get into.
I think he's only 2 down, but just depends on those 2 blues.
Those 2 blues there, Robbie, I'm not too sure if it's...
Looks like one is PSO's.
Hard to tell, mate. It's pretty hard to tell there, really, Robbie.
It looks like it's a Taylor bowl behind that yellow one there, and that'll be PSO's one. Because I think, is it Troy? I think he's got the Aero.
Mm.
I'm certainly looking to try and find a solution to cut it down. It's not going to be easy either way. That's Jimmy's bowl coming in beside PSO's here, so if he's coming in on his backhand being a left-hander to try and bring that blue in, if he's a little bit tight, he's going to bring the orange of Jimmy's in, or the other yellow and bring that one of Troy's in.
He's really got nothing to hit, Robbie, to be truthful with you. He's really got nothing to hit, because if that blue bowl that we're talking about, if that's PSO, he's got every opportunity of taking that out the head.
Yep.
If he hit that orange bowl, depending on which way he hit it. Now, if he did that, he would be then...
4 possibly.
Yeah, possibly 4 down, mate, you know what I mean? So he's really got nothing to hit. I think what he's looking at now is just trying to draw a second shot, which I think's pretty reasonable.
Well, he's probably got a foot to draw it, to beat that second yellow there.
Yeah, but I would have definitely be playing the wide hand, though, because there's always the better hand to play.
More chance of it coming in. That other hand, you get a puff of wind, which the wind is a bit puffy at the moment.
Alan, and that's not my fault, mate. We were talking about commentators, and the first thing I said to Robbie yesterday, I said, get hold of Alan Vidler and get him up here to do commentary with me. But nah, mate, typical Robbie. He wanted the microphone today. Wants to start talking and all that type of stuff. I would have loved to have you here, Alan. It would be nice to have someone with some common sense in co-commentary with me. But hey, we got Robbie. He's all right for an old bloke. 2 big wins. Skipping a rink yesterday for Muscoville in the Reggies. Friday night.
Wouldn't say they were big wins, but they were wins.
Looks like just the 2, I think, Robbie.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, 3.
3, was it?
3 shots, one. Yeah, they just gave us a signal.
G'day, Timmy Tyning. How are you? Checkmate, good on you, Cole. G'day, Link Clifford. How are you, mate? Yeah, the heat's been pretty crook. It looks like they're going to stretch this one out a bit, Robbie. They're going to go to a good 3/4 length here by the looks of it. So pretty good tactics here from the Enoggera Eagles, where they're just lengthening it out when they have the mat. Just 5-1 at the moment to Lewie over Barrie. His team's setting it up nicely for him, mate, really, aren't they?
It certainly is. No,
Troy's leading up pretty well so far.
He's shifting that jack around very good for a lead. Like, I mean, he's only maybe altering it 2 or 3 metres each time, but he's not letting the rest of the opposition get used to a length.
Yep.
And of course, it's up to him as a lead. If he's got a skip who trusts him explicitly, he'll let the lead throw the jack where he can put 2 bowls on it. The rest of the team will follow.
Well, one thing I did when I skipped for a great number of years, as you know, Robbie, and wasn't ever lucky enough to get an easy game where I got to play against you or anything. I always had hard games to play, but mate, I just couldn't get over the amount of skips that dictate on what length they want, where I just used to say to the lead, throw the kitty where you can draw a couple of shots.
That's it. Well, the lead sets up your head for you, and if you're getting a skip who's telling the lead he wants short ends all the time, and he's failing on it, the rest of the team are struggling to go through.
Well, so a lot of times too, you really got to take control as a skip, because you got to maybe a player that's struggling, you may have to change the length to get him into the game.
That's correct.
Not like in Premier League where if a person's not playing well, you can swing him around or just change them from one position to the next. So sometimes if you can see a player struggling because of the length you're playing, sometimes you have to throw his length where he's landing his bowls to get him into the game.
Well, that's it. You get the lead too if he's happy enough to do that, because once again, you can't take your lead out of the game.
Yeah.
That's it. You can, if the second or third are struggling a bit, they will come right. And as you say, the skip might say, well, just shorten it up a bit to give these guys a bit more of a chance.
Yeah.
And the lead, because he's throwing it anyway, he's got the feel of it, so yeah, he should be pretty good.
Good to see young Stevie Monkey this morning watching his father play. Oh, he's pumped that one up. Here so. No, not quite.
And that was the opposition bowl.
Yeah, the opposition bowl. That was Troy's bowl. Beautiful breeze blowing through here, but they reckon it's 33.6 degrees where we're sitting here at the moment, Robbie. But that breeze isn't too bad.
Got on you, Bruce.
Brissy!
Yeah. Good to hear that you're home, Bruce, and hope you recover well.
Channel 14, we will be taking requests now that Tony's in the chair. Send us what songs you'd like to hear.
Got a fat chance of me singing, Brian.
Mate, even I wouldn't ask you to sing, Robbie. Look at this for a bowl from Pearso, mate.
That is an awesome bowl.
Well, particularly with that yellow bowl, Robbie, being on the run. I mean, any movement on that, and, you know, it's makes it hard. He just had to cut under that, and he played that to perfection.
He trusted himself on the line. That's the same line as he had before he knocked that bowl of Troy's up. And he just trusted to put a little bit extra weight on and held nicely.
Absolutely.
Mr. Balderson, good to see you on board.
Peter, about time you got out of bed. Yes, Bruce, as I said to the people that were listening yesterday, mate, I said a lot of them were very, very concerned about you. Look at this for a bowl. What a great pill. He may have brought that yellow bowl into play, not too sure. Oh, that blue bowl.
Yeah, it'd be hard to pick on that one. That's a very good measure.
I reckon it's a real good measure, mate. You know what I mean? I reckon it's a real good measure. Okay, Scotty. He's playing his backhand, which I think is a good idea because he's the wider hand of the two to play. And anything on Pearso's bowl will bring it into play.
Starting to work now.
Is it going to fall over, mate? Not quite, but he's put it into a pretty good place there, though, Robbie.
Oh, he's given Barrie something to work for now.
Yep. Yes, I was just saying to the viewers that had on there yesterday, Brucey, that the doctor didn't realise that you're a bank manager, mate. So, as I said, it took him 3 days to find the heart, mate. But when they found it, they apparently restarted it, rebooted it, and you're back to normal, mate.
Yeah, bit of Control-Alt-Delete.
Yes. Michael Brindle. Good morning, Michael. How are you? Okay, Jimmy Wise once again with his next one. He may sit this bowl out of the head. Not quite, but what a great try. Well, don't think that's in the count though, Robbie. I'll tell you what, it's not a bad location he's planted that. Okay, Scotty, has he adjusted?
Seems to have got a bit of line.
The boys like this, they're keen on it.
No, just a shy bit of weight.
Yeah, just need a bit more weight.
Yep. An answer to somebody's question there, yet the Enoggera second, who's Brandon, has got one red shoe and one blue shoe.
Yes.
And I never picked that up at all. It's amazing. I don't go around looking at people's shoes. I'm too busy doing cameras as a rule.
Oh, well, we got the A team here today because Tony's doing the switching.
I'll give her a few tips when she needs it.
Mate, you just sit down and relax, son. Okay, Barrie. He's got an open draw here, either hand, really.
Depends on his weight now. He's coming around that one nicely. He sits inside of Jimmy's bowl.
Not quite. Bit quick, mate.
It wasn't too much overspeed, really.
No.
Just got the inside edge. He would have slipped in nicely.
Yep. Yes, well, it's a nice bowl there from Lewie too, because that one there would probably...
I think that would count.
I reckon that'd be the shot, mate.
I didn't see how many fingers Jim put up. It's only one. I just got
Only
the
one.
signal.
Yep. Good bowl there from Lewie, though.
It was a brilliant bowl, and that was the tighter hand of the two, so he had to just find that line correctly.
On you, Brucey. Bit wide with this one, Baz. You had to just skirt that wing bowl, really, Rob. You had to be very close to it.
Yep.
That's good news, mate. You got yourself a new pair of skippers, Brucey. What's he say there, Robbie?
Oh, he's a worry. He says something about Raymond Back said he has another pair at home just like it. And Brucey says the other bloke had his leg off, which was bad luck, but the good news is I got a new pair of slippers. My goodness, Brucey. You're a shocker.
Good news, mate. Mate, wrap them up and save them for Jan for Mother's Day, mate.
G'day, Carla. I see you on that other one there, saying g'day.
She's on Bowls, Queensland. You're on the Gold Coast? I'm on Bowls, Queensland.
I know, I set them up.
Yes, I know. I'm just telling you, though.
Oh, okay. In case I'd forgotten.
Because, yes, I know how old you are and I know how forgetful you're becoming.
Well, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, Dean just pulling up uncharacteristically short here once again. Just down across the head. Well, Michael, I reckon if you're not feeling the best on a Sunday morning, I think it'd be something Lacey probably fed you last night for dinner, mate. Because I know that you normally drink very responsibly. Or so you tell me anyway, Michael. Good on you, mate. Brucey already wrapped, mate. He's all over it, mate. Good boy, good bowl there from Troy. Right, has Dean reached it though? I don't think he has, Robbie.
No, he's just struggling with his extra length.
Yep.
Once again, as we were saying before, Troy is altering that length by 2 or 3 metres each time, shorter, longer, and he's certainly throwing Dean off the smell of it a bit.
Absolutely. So Brendan Hill on the mat. Tell you what, it's not going to finish this is going to finish in a pretty reasonable home, just in behind the head. Yep,
and
pretty handy.
It's certainly in play.
Right, Pearso, I reckon you back Pearso to draw this.
He's got the first part right. He's given it a bit of air out there.
Yep. Yes, that's right to Bernadette, we do know. Well, he's got shot from there.
So Pearso's with the aero bowls.
Yep.
I had them back to front before. I was thinking that the other blue ones were PSOs.
No, mate. No, they're the lighter of the blue ones that PSO's got by the looks of it.
If I can tell a difference on the screen, but one's lighter.
Yes, you can, mate.
One is a Taylor and one is an Aero. That's all I can see.
Yes. Got the kitty here. Yep, great bowl. Great bowl. Oh, good couple of shots there, mate.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that one stayed on.
Yep. Yeah, 3 feet behind the jack.
Yeah.
Good morning to the 18 this morning.
Hey, Joey.
Thanks for organising all those comps, mate.
We've got a Jimmy Wise going to Matt. It looks like they're holding 3 shots there, I'd suspect there, Robbie. But looks like I don't think PSO's bowl saved anything there.
No, I don't think so either. It's about 3 feet behind. This other one's only about 2.5 feet wide there.
Now, Jimmy, has he got the weight?
Don't think he's quite here. Very good line, though.
Yeah, perfect
Very
line.
good line.
Perfect line, so Scotty now knows what he's got to play.
Looks like Barry's calling him to just reach up through there and get that split between the two.
Yep.
They're certainly calling him to be through the head.
Yeah.
Well, he's got nothing to lose. I mean, if he's short on this one, it's a wasted bowl completely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
I think you'll find he'll
got
reach
to
it.
do it. Oh, yeah, I believe so.
I'm
too.
pretty sure he's too much of an experienced campaigner to leave one short, mate. The same as Pearso was with his last bowl too.
Might be just a bit tight though. Oh, no, still holding nicely. Ah, that's going to be.
He's taken one out.
And he still stayed on the bottom right-hand corner there, so he's still in play himself.
Yeah, pretty important that he didn't lose that. Good on you, Roderick. Says thanks for the streaming from Toronto. Good on you, mate. Tell you what, play this very well. Great bowl there by Jimmy, back to 3.
Scotty just play the same shot. If he's a little bit wider, he'll get a little bit of a slide off that blue.
I think he's dropped his weight, mate.
Just a tad.
Well, not his weight, I should say his line.
Oh, yeah.
His line.
Probably lost his weight a little bit as well.
Again, he has stayed on, though, which is pretty important.
Gives Barrie the opportunity of sinking the jack for 4.
Yeah.
And being a left-hander, I could see him coming down straight underneath that orange.
Yeah, and get the result that's required. If not, I reckon he could clean 2 of those bowls out anyway if he plays with probably ditch weight anyway, probably, you know what I mean? Well, you probably need a bit more than ditch weight because it's not even 2 metres off the tee.
That's it.
So Lewie playing his backhand.
I think he's looking at covering these
Got
blues.
those bowls, yeah.
Yep.
Well, it counts too.
Very well.
So that makes it even more interesting, doesn't it?
Yes, they'll be holding 4 there now.
Yep, yep. There's a great bowl there from Lewie just to beat those back bowls that they had.
Tony can just pull the camera back a smidgen. We'll be able to just catch those bowls down there.
Yep.
Okay.
You just see Lou's bowl there. He just beat those bowls there. He actually knock one back a little bit.
I don't think Barrie's here.
No, pulling up a bit short. Geez, he had a reasonable line too, didn't he? Had to have a bit more weight than that, mate.
Yeah, well, he definitely had to come around the white, blue and orange bowl rather than underneath them. His line looked a little bit tight right from the start. I thought he might have played the same as Scotty. Come up through, just reach through, get the blue, get the orange, sit there. Just overdraw weight, a foot or so over. At least try to get third for a start.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, he did right, Brian. It really was a perfect bowl, wasn't it?
And
that's a nuisance bowl for Barrie, because he has to stick to his forehand now, really. But when you look at it, a person of his experience, he has got a bit of an open draw there, hasn't he?
Well, it is. If he's around those bowls, it will draw around at the end. And he's very close.
Could be a bit quick, mate. Bit quick.
That's all it was.
Yep.
Beautiful line.
Yeah, he had a perfect line.
Yep, that's four signalled.
Four signalled, yep. G'day, Jamie Dickerson. Jared Goodwin, how are you? Yeah, I think you're right there, Jared. Needs a bit of help up front, mate. But anyway, it's only early in the game. I never write champions off, mate, too early. Not worth it.
No, the game can turn on a dime.
Certainly can. Did you see Miranda here?
There's a good crowd in behind us, sitting in the air-conditioned room looking through the glass windows.
Tell you what, mate, you walk in there, it's like walking into a fridge compared to out here. It's 34.2 degrees where Robbie, Tony and I are sitting at the moment.
And the humidity's only at 39%, so it's a very dry heat.
And that the back green's full with bowlers.
I went round there before when I was shifting the van, and they're not getting the breeze around there because it's
hot as hell.
nor'wester, no breeze, and the heat coming off the carpet. It'll be. Well, the guys were saying that if it gets too hot by about 11 o'clock or so, they're just going to pull pin. I mean, it's no use getting ill from the heat. No game of bowls is worth being ill over or cook over with a heat stroke.
But I'll tell you what, I know for a fact that's second drink I've been through this morning. Powerade copping the caning this morning, Robbie.
Yeah, I didn't put that many in there.
That's all right.
As long as you leave an orange one for me later.
You can have one, mate.
Good on you.
No problem. Look after you. It's like Tony, mate. Same thing, see? Come down here and I treat Tony like a sister, I do. How she treat me like a husband. She wants to argue with me all the time. Eh?
I've taught her well.
Yeah, you got that right, mate.
And she doesn't argue with me much. She just tells me what to do and I just agree,
and you
so
just
there's no arguments.
That's it, stops the argument. Well done, son.
Dead right.
Eh? Okay, Pearso looking just to add to the count here. I tell you what, he's played this pretty well too. He's just going to sit in behind the head, no target there. Would be second shot. They're just holding their line, aren't they? Just not falling over.
And of course this match today is the Burleigh's charity round.
Yep.
And you can see down the bottom right hand corner there, it's the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. That is their charity for their for this event for them for this year. So there's donations are acceptable there, and we also have some raffle tickets which Brian will go through very shortly.
Yep. Pearso again. Okay. Yes, it's a wonderful course. There's only, which has really surprised me when I read this, the the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital is one of the prizes. They've got a wonderful private tour for 4 guests. And I was very surprised when I read this, Robbie. There's only 4 of these hospitals in the whole of Australia. Whole of Australia. With all the wildlife we have, you think with koalas being a very much on the distinct list and everything, you think there'd be more than 4 of them in Australia. So yeah, some wonderful charity that Barry's picked here. The Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. There's a raffle tickets you can donate. You can do what you want as far as ringing up the club and buying some tickets and paying for them over the phone. You can do anything you want, but I think it's just an absolute brilliant charity in my personal opinion. So something well worth looking into. So we see a great bowl there from Jimmy Wise. He's definitely got, well, he's 2 down, but he's eased the pain, hasn't he?
Certainly has.
He's definitely eased the pain. He's got a good bowl there too, really, Robbie, where a little trail, he's got a bowl in the head.
That's it. And that's the biggest thing. He had to get something in there.
Yeah.
He was 2 or 3 down.
Yeah. Barrie asking for a bit of a positional bowl there from Scotty. Not too far away.
I can't see Jimmy being too aggressive though on this one. He just needs to give it a mate in there.
He just needs to really just trail that kitty, probably 8 inches for 2 shots. Yep.
On the BQ one, Tony.
Yeah, well, he's giving it a mate just a little bit wide. Easy around it, he is. That's a good bowl there from Scotty. Yeah, looks like we've got a scammer on board. Okay, Lewie trying to dead draw it, and I tell you what, he's got this in a pretty reasonable area. Must be pretty close to the kitty. What a great bowl. Played that beautifully. Well done, Lewie. But as we said, Currumbin Wildlife Hospital is the charity round, and so that's the charity that the Burleigh Waterdragons have picked, and what a wonderful charity it is. They've got donation boxes inside. They've got raffle tickets. You can ring the club and get your ticket. $5 a ticket.
I think this is worth it. He's trying to play control.
Yeah, great bowl there from Barrie. So he's killed it though. Is it out of bounds? No, it looks like it's still in. They're just having a look. No, it's in. So a good bowl there from Barrie. So Lewie just with the 1 bowl left. Ah, yes, it's in by a way there by the looks of it. It's the boundary peg is on the line. Yeah, I think you're right too, Brian. He's playing good bowls, isn't he? Yeah, g'day, Abraham. How are you, buddy? Yeah, Lewie just pulling up a bit short with that one there. So Baz has got the opportunity to add to this now. Just the 1 by the looks of it. you can see we'll get Tony later on if she can to get a shot of the animals that Baz has put in the corner of the green here to showcase the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. Well, they're really lengthened this out by the looks of it. It's a real, just about pretty much full length. So they're really going to try him out with this one by the looks of it, Robbie.
Well, it's surprising me because the last time this was this length, of course he didn't throw the jack last time. This time he's actually thrown the jack. He's got it in his head, knows where he wants it.
That's a great start, mate.
It's an absolute perler.
Yeah, absolute great start. Good on you, Dean. That's well done. G'day, Eddie King, watching from Port Macquarie. Good on you, mate. Have you on board, Eddie. So, Troy. Yes, there's the... yeah, I tell you what, there it is. There's the flag in the way. Troy, there's a koala there and a water dragon for the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. So great bowl there from Troy. Just sat that bowl of Dean's out the head and sat there for shot. But Dean, perfect track once again. Yep, good bowl there.
Once again, that's still in play too.
Yep, still. Yep,
very good bowl. He's got 3 other guys coming behind him who can
play to that.
Play a little bit of movement on that jack, and he's got the catcher sitting there ready. And that made a difference the last couple of days with when I was playing. My second was generally always behind.
Yep.
And it makes a big difference.
Well, mate, I was surprised with you skipping. I thought your team was always behind.
No.
Eh?
No.
I saw you play a couple of good bowlers in actual fact.
Which ones were they?
I can't tell you.
I hardly remember them.
I think the Alzheimer's kicked in. I can't remember them anymore.
It wasn't that one that I drew within a couple of millimetres. No, it wasn't that one.
No, it wasn't
okay.
that one, mate.
You missed that one.
Oh. No, I remember. Well, I thought that within 4 foot, I was classifying for you to be a good bowler, mate. So,
that's it, yeah.
To see Errol here. So I reckon it's just probably the one there. I reckon PSA may have second shot with that last bowl of his. I'll tell you what, this is going to take it away. Oh, I thought he was just going to get the edge of that kitty. Yeah, dead right, Glenn. Yeah, Robbie's just deleted them all, mate.
Well, I tried to, but it didn't give me access to actually
delete.
Ban the fallow. I have put a message out though to the powers to be, and getting them to look into it.
Yep, no, great. Okay. Yeah, good try there from Pearso.
Well, the crowd is starting to build up now, Brian, isn't it?
Well, I think they had a late bus trip home last night too, Robbie, after I think they played at Algester yesterday, didn't they?
I think they might have. All their supporters were a bit sort of tired this morning. But
so I'm led to believe.
They're starting to come in there now, though.
Yeah. I think a few of the players were a little bit tired too, mate, by the sounds of them, because it was a late night by the sounds of things. So.
But that wouldn't have been late night. Late night's around about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mate. Late night to me these days, mate. It's after 8:30 at night time, mate.
Well, I sent my last email out 2:30 this morning.
Yes, I know. I got it.
You were probably sitting out waiting for it, were you?
Yeah, I thought so. I wonder where Robbie is.
There.
Yep. Scotty, is he going to be on the piercer?
Just needed a bit more thinner edge to make that straighten a bit better.
Yep, just needs a bit more grass from his next bowl.
His weight was pretty good.
His weight was very good there, Robbie, by the looks of it. Just needed a little bit more grass. Yeah, Terry Green's running beautifully, mate. I'm doing that right now. Running very good. Yeah, Abraham, how are you, mate? Yeah, he does a great job for everybody, mate. Hey, g'day, Graham. Always good to have you on board, mate. Graham Lewis from the Cunningham District. Working president out there. Jimmy Wise, that's could be pretty close to third shot there, Robbie.
Jimmy's one, yeah, I would give him third on that one.
So would I. Oh, Scotty. Got a better grass line.
Yes, Graham, we definitely know who the workers are.
Yeah, mate. Tony and I did a great job here this morning. We did all the hard stuff, Graham, as always. We just let Robbie do the little stuff, mate, you know what I mean? All he had to do was set the tables up. Tony and I carried everything in, put out the leads, Graham, put out all the chords.
I can hear that.
Put out the mats.
I can hear the violin starting already.
Graham knows what I'm talking about, mate.
I know. That's why he's playing the violin for you.
Justin Cribben. How are you, Justin? How's Townsville today, mate?
See, young Dale just put the jack over into the fence.
Yes, I see that on the rink next door. Someone's jumped the fence to go and pick it up. Okay, still probably 3 down, I reckon, even that last bowl of Scotty's. If it fell over, it might do some third shot. Yeah, Pearso soon jumped the other way.
That was close. He could sense me
Jumping out
up here.
Okay, Barrie looking to ease the damage here.
Tell you what, he's well pointed.
Great bowl here, mate.
An absolute bomb. He could
Great
still
bowl.
be 1 down maybe, but it took a lot of pain out.
Yeah, pretty hard to tell from here with that.
Jimmy's got his finger up saying they're up 1.
Yeah, very hot. I thought so, Justin.
It's up to 35 degrees.
Yes, 35 here where we're sitting here at the moment, mate. So.
Oh, now we've got somebody on our one. Tony, you're on top of it. Yep.
Now this may do some damage. Not quite. Well, Barrie doesn't have to change much. He's just got to
come up there and just sit the
sit that
yellow.
out. Yeah, set the yellow. Got to add probably only about another 6 inches of weight, Robbie. That's all.
That's it.
You know. He's not going to be too far away. He doesn't want to take it out though. Oh,
well,
he got the edge of it. That's a very good bowl there from Barrie Lester, I tell you. He just got the edge of that bowl. But it's just stayed on enough just to get the edge of that bowl and sit it out the head. So he'd only be holding the 1. But really, if Lewie cracked an egg on that there, he's got the 2 catches there.
He's got to be gentle.
Yeah, he's got to, well, I said crack an egg, mate.
Yep. Not scramble it.
No need to scramble it. Just crack it, that's all. So, yeah, pretty hard shot to play. But after some of the bowls we've seen in Premier League this year, who knows? I mean,
anything is possible.
Teesy's bowl the other night, Jado, Broadbeach playing Muzzy Hill. Musgrave Hill, mate, like gem of a bowl. Absolute great bowl. You'd back, so you never say never. Not at this level. Okay, Lewie on his forehand. No, he's playing backhand. He's going to play weight up through there.
Oh, who's it?
Yep. Just missed it. Yeah, anyway. Oh, they're going to have a bit of a team talk here, so Barrie holds on to that shot.
Okay, so while they're having that little team talk, we'll get back to this Currumbin Wildlife Hospital.
Wonderful, wonderful charity.
First opened in 1989.
Yep. Yep.
It's they treat approximately 275 different wildlife species.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing just how many, and with that many different species around, and there's only 4 of them in Australia, Brian, it's quite amazing, isn't it?
Well, to think of the amount of wildlife we have here, Robbie, I was amazed when I read that booklet and found out there's only 4 of them, and I think there's only one in Queensland, isn't there?
I'm just trying to find where all the other ones are.
Yep.
I think
Australia Zoo, sorry, and Currumbin. So there's 2 in Queensland, and there's 2 down south, apparently.
I'm just seeing if I can find where the others are.
Absolutely amazing. So it's something that I think that's...
But I suppose there's not, well, there is actually quite a bit of wildlife even out in the desert area.
Yes.
I mean, we've been out there on many trips over the years, and there's all sorts of wildlife out there still, so...
Well, mate, if you're out there, the species would have doubled immensely, mate. So I can understand that, Robbie. You know.
I just can't see where the other ones are, other than the Australia Zoo in here.
Oh, Dean, is he going to get the kitty? Ah, great try. Good bowl there, though. Got the greens running beautifully. Good on your onions, doing a great job.
And of course, this Currumbin one. Oh, sorry, Tony. Taronga Zoo. That's in Sydney?
That's in Sydney,
yeah,
Taronga Zoo. And Byron Bay Wildlife Hospital. There you go. There's the 4 of them in all of Australia. So great to see the crawl here.
And they reckon the Currumbin one here is one of the busiest wildlife hospitals in the world.
Yes.
And they treat, rehabilitate and release sick, injured and orphan native wildlife every day. And that service is provided free of charge to the community.
Well, I think you're giving Tony ideas, mate. She may be dropping you off there on the way home.
No, they won't be able to rehabilitate me.
No, I know that,
past
mate.
rehabilitation.
I realise that, mate. I wonder if Peter Leon Jr. will take his father there.
I don't think he heard. He definitely didn't hear you, Brian.
The Punty. Just saying, mate, I think your son may be taking you to the wildlife hospital on the way home. Free rehabilitation for any wild animal. Yep. Yep, Punty's keen. He's keen to go. One of the true characters of our game, Peter Leon Sr. Let it go, mate. Wildlife carer.
That's right, Ponzi. You've got to look after those bees.
Okay.
Without them, everything ceases.
Yeah, good home there. Very good home. Splits those. Okay, asking once forehand.
G'day, Mark Layton, or Mick Layton, watching again from Long Bay Jail.
Oh, mate, I thought you'd be out by now, Mick. I know we were only talking yesterday, mate, but Jesus. Mate, what's your cell number, mate? We'll send you down a get well card, buddy. Of course, I remember his cellmate, mate. Was it Brutus?
Was it Brutus? Or was it
6'7".
Oh no, he was 6'9" the other day.
6'9".
Yep.
He shrunk a bit, so.
Yep, and 200 odd pound or something. He was a big fella.
Pure muscle.
Yep.
Hey, good on you. On your Mick, 666.
Love it.
Love your work, son. Love your work. It's been nearly lunchtime down in Long Bay at the moment, no doubt. Yeah, Scotty just running through the head there slightly. So Jimmy Wise. Oh, I think he could be a bit tight with this one. Holding a line though.
It's holding very nicely. His weight didn't look, or his speed didn't look too bad either coming down there, Brian.
Probably needed a little bit more though, I reckon, Robbie.
Yeah.
Probably needed about another 2 foot of weight. Tell you what, Scotty's in the area with this. Set this bowl and stay.
He's going to get a result, and well done.
Yeah, well played. Young Mustard. Played it pretty well. Yeah, Lewie said basically played the same shot there, Robbie. Good call. Good call, mate.
Yes, if Jimmy plays the same as before, he,
Yeah, I think he's too tight, mate.
that's what he said last time too, but this time it is swinging a bit more. He's just taking a little bit narrower line, and
well, Lewie
still didn't run away too much. That breeze.
Well, Lewie would be pretty happy where that bowl finished, mate.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
It's given him an opportunity of coming down on his forehand as well.
Yeah.
Or on that side of the green, because Jimmy was his backhand shot.
So it looks like it's just the one there to the Barrie Leicester-led combination.
Yeah, he's given the signal to say he was a little bit too wide.
Yep. If it stays up though, and it's not, it just fell.
I don't think Lewie will be going overly quick at this one. He's just got to reach through, sit that bowl through, trail the jack a little bit.
Well, I think the trail's probably worth a few, isn't it? You know what I mean? He could really play that either hand. I mean, he's got those 2 yellow catchment bowls there.
Well, just playing the backhand.
Yeah, he's looking at dead drawer, I think, Robbie. Bit quick though. A little bit excited.
Yep, the adrenaline kicked in.
Yep.
And he's going to fall in the ditch even.
Yep.
Okay, so we see the Dragons on the masterboard are up by 6 at the moment, and and on the reserves they're up by 8.
Yeah, well, I see over on rink 2. I'm not too sure. I have got it here, Robbie. Steve Clark up against Chris Piper, and looks as though Steve's got a very handy lead over there. And we've got Chris Monk on rink 1 playing Peter Leon Jr.
And it looks like he could be up 10-8.
And we've got, he looks to be up. Then you've got Ian Law playing Christine Baxter. And Sean Wheeler playing Robert Norquay. So that's the reserve grade matchups.
Okay, so Rob Norquay's up 8-2.
8-2, he's got a handy lead there, mate.
The 8.
Yep.
On the Laws game is 8-6.
Yeah, 8-6
Yep.
to Ian over Christine. So yeah, some good games out there, mate. But just looking at some of these animals that have been
okay, we want to change it.
Have been looked after there in that hospital, isn't it? Just amazing to see what a mighty team they've got there at the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital, mate. Absolutely superb, the amount of work that they do. Absolutely first class. So the average cost per animal per day is $120. $100 covers the cost of a milk formula needed to hand raise an orphan possum $400 covers the cost of repairing a turtle's broken shell. $800 covers a fluid pump to hydrate sick patients. $3,000 covers the cost of surgery to remove a hook from a pelican's stomach. $7,000 would treat a koala suffering from disease. And $30,000 will purchase a flexible idioscope to avoid intensive surgery to remove plastics and hooks. So that's what they're up to on a daily basis. So fantastic. It's wonderful charity by Barrie in this round. Yeah, I don't think, Ian, how are you, Ian? I don't think the seconds have been putting the scores up on a regular basis. We're having a problem here trying to get them to put the scores up so we know what's going on there, Ian. I think you're fine. So I think they've only killed one end that I've seen when Dale put the kitty over in the park. Probably behind because they did take a while to go into the park and retrieve the kitty. Hey, good on you, Tracy. G'day, Vince. How are you, Vince, this morning? Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, though, Ian. I just don't think they're updating the boards on a regular basis. So I know Tony's having a problem here trying to keep the scores up to date for everybody. So Brandon on the mat at the moment. I tell you, he's not going to be too far away from this white thing, Robbie. Beautiful weighted bowl there. We'll turn you on so people can hear you.
Okay, much better.
It's
much better. Yep.
I don't know. I think I preferred it the other way, didn't you, Tony? Yeah, she nodded too.
Come on, people.
Yeah, come on. It was nice and quiet. Yeah, it was too, Tony. Listen to him now.
I have some nice supporters out there, you know. And I do have feelings.
Oh, come on. When have you developed then? Yeah, Stevie Monk's doing the reserve board with Tracy. How good's that, eh? Aren't you, Stevie? G'day, Jessie Ann. How are you? Big bowl there from Pearso, mate. Got the shot. Tell you what, not far away. Look at this for a bowl. Great pill there from Brandon.
Yep.
Very well played.
Once again,
yeah.
Good speed on that.
Well, it's what happens too a lot of times, Robbie, when you've only got the one bowl in the head, isn't it?
Yep.
And how are you this morning, Jess? Come and tell Uncle Bryony all about it.
Yes, I can use some bigger words because I used to play on the wing. Brian was on a front row forward. They don't use big words here.
No, just short, 4-letter. I'll bring the conversation down to our level, mate, front rowers. Okay, Scotty sticking to his forehand, trying to beat these two bowls at the back. If he sits any of these, he will have shot. This green running superbly. Look at the finish on that, Robbie. Look, he didn't put that much effort into that.
Starting to pick up speed nicely. As I said before, when it sort of the dewiness came out, it slowed down slightly, but now it's really picking up in the heat.
Picking up beautiful, mate.
Because it's 35.2 now out there with a 37% humidity. So.
Oh, they have had 3 dead ends. There you go, Ian. That's why they've had 3. I've only seen the one killed, mate, because they're playing over there, and we're on this rink here. So Jimmy Wise on the mat at the moment.
And he's just going to cut across for the breeze.
Yeah, look at the breeze on that one there, but I thought he may have just got the inside edge of that bowl there and may have flicked it in. Yeah, well, I haven't seen. Well, I don't know. I've seen Dale kill one, Tony, but I have. That's. Oh, Gary's killed 2. I've just been informed, so that's why, Ian. And he's playing with weight once again. Okay, Scotty trying to dead draw it.
Well, that one didn't come around much with the breeze. It was travelling a little bit quicker, but
he had a bit of weight on it, mate. That's why.
But yeah, it just didn't come around much at all.
Yep. Yeah, Tracy and Stevie Monk over there doing the boards. A lot of people starting to lean over the fence now, Robbie. A few of them.
Yep.
Watching the games. See him over there on the street side, stopping and having a bit of a look.
Not too many around from the back end in the garden area there, or the park area. There's more on the, as you say, on the side of the street there.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian, that's a real, mate. It's about 38 degrees. But where we're sitting, there's not much of a breeze here, and Robbie normally sets us up somewhere which is equivalent to a nice sauna bath. Throws a bit of water on the rocks behind us so we do a bit more sweating. Okay, Barrie comes down to his weight. It was just looking pretty good.
Travelling in nicely too.
Yeah,
lovely lawn bowl.
Great bowl there from Barrie Lester. Good skips bowl.
There's that same critter. Who is that? Is that the lead of the second?
Yes, that's better.
That's
Lewie. Good shot. Good bowl. Yeah, around about 38 degrees, Brian. So there's not really much on for Barrie here. It's just basically a dead draw the kitty. That's about all he's got on. Just draw the kitty back to his bowl for 2. Okay, Barrie looking just a dead draw this. Yeah, we have Jason.
Jason, I just went and had a yarn with Brandon, and he did apologise, and I told him if it happens again, I bring the 4x2 out the van. I've left it in there today thinking that it was going to be a day without it, but it may have to come out.
Coming out soon, mate.
Yep. Yes, there's no real need for a second to get in there like that. If there's anybody, it was going to be a third, and they know better anyway. So a second shouldn't be floating around the head.
Beautiful day at Burleigh Heads today, Jason. Just thought I'd let you know that, mate. Plenty of wonderful scenery down this neck of the woods, as you could well not really understand on a warm day. Okay. Troy. Yes, there's one reason why Robbie's been on and off air all morning. He's had the binoculars out, Jason. Just looking around to see anyone else is playing bowls within the park region.
Just to see the scoreboards down that far end.
Well, pretty hard to read from here. You do the binoculars. Tony, of course, being the younger of the group here, said, don't worry about binoculars, I can see down that far. So Robbie and I said, don't be silly, we'll just make sure we're correct.
That's right, yep.
Great bowl here from Dean. Good first up bowl.
Yeah, Dean's starting to get his range a bit now.
Too hot to be at the track, mate. Way too hot, Jason. Your priority's right, mate. Today's a beach day, buddy. Not a track day. Okay, Troy, I tell you what, he's corrected here pretty well. Yeah, great correction.
Yeah, that'll be shot.
Yep. Great bowl. Okay, Dean with his second bowl. I think it's going to come back from that far though, Robbie.
Oh, it's working pretty hard at the moment.
Yep.
It's a very good effort, very good effort.
Yeah, very good.
that breeze has just turned, Brian. It's just starting to come in from the
East.
northeast, and it's hotter.
East northeast.
It's a real hot breeze now.
35.4 degrees here where we're sitting. Tony just putting another cup of water on the rocks behind us. Hey, Brandon, good weight on that bowl. Just needed a little bit more grass. Not bad weight at all. Of course, the Enoggera club's up in the Brisbane district. Piso, not far away.
Yeah, lovely bowl.
Yeah, great bowl there by Gary.
Probably made 3.
Yeah, could be. Give him 2 at the moment. Maybe a measure.
I'll back him for 3.
Yeah. See, trouble with you leads. Backing. Just running through the head. Right, Pearso once again. Ooh, don't think he likes it. He's still looking at it.
Yeah, it's going to reach.
Yeah, good bowl there.
Just a bit through, but it's in a very, very good home.
Oh, he's not what? Ideal, mate. Okay, Jimmy Wise. Never far away, Jimmy Robbie.
Giving this a very good chance.
Yep. How unlucky is that, mate? Just got the edge of the kitty.
Could have set the bowl fatter
Yep.
and stayed. It could have got the kitty in the middle and trailed it. And instead, he plays one of my shots, so you slide it off and run away and still be 3 down.
Yep. Yes, but normally when you're 3 down, you're normally holding 3 or 4 shots to go 3 down.
Ah, there.
Come on, mate.
You're a worry. Okay, Scotty on the mat. Are we just trying to draw to beat the yellow?
Yep. Played it pretty well too. Yeah, great bowl here from Scotty. Finishes in a great home. Very good home there. And of course, this being the charity round, and of the charity of Barrie's choice is the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. Okay, Jimmy, is he around this one? I think he's a little bit
Just
underdone.
A bit dainty.
Yep.
It's on the bottom of the screen there. You've got the website to donate to for the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital.
What a great charity it is, Robbie. You know, like, I mean, as I said, there's only 4 of these hospitals in Australia, and most of them are on the in the Queensland or the northern part of northern New South Wales. So it goes to show that some of the other states would be struggling to help their wildlife who've badly injured. So yeah, it's wonderful, wonderful cause, and something I think it's absolutely a fantastic charity. But mate, what a venue down here at Burleigh Headzo Bowls Club. A magnificent day here today. It's only a very cool 35.5 degrees.
Can't see a cloud in the sky either.
No.
Not a cloud.
No. Okay. Barrie on the mat now. Yeah, it looks like he's going to play this on the back end. Got to come around that last bowl there of
Jimmy's.
Of Jimmy's bowl, looks of it.
It's about the only shot on.
Yeah, that's right. Morning, Sandra. How are you this morning? Yes.
Well, he just comes underneath that and round that bowl.
Oh, he doesn't want to promote this one, though.
There's probably only one now.
Yep.
Could have only been one before then anyway.
Well, yeah, I probably reckon it'd only be the one there, Robbie, I reckon.
Looking straight up the line, angling across to the camera there. That's just about on the blue line, so my trigonometry would say that the yellow would be inside the blue by about 2 inches.
Okay, mate, just get my dictionary to see what trigonometry is. I'm just looking at the classification of it. Tell you what, Lewie's is around this yellow, this orange one, starting to pull into the head pretty nicely. Is it going to fall over? Just going to hold that line, so. Just the one. He's moved.
Yep.
He's moved. Good on you, Sandra. Okay, Barrie.
This looks like a nice speed if he gets round that orange.
Oh, he's around it, mate.
And just
going to pull up.
Just going to, yep.
Unlucky. He had a perfect line on that bowl.
Only need another 1.5 feet.
Yeah, and he would have had weight. So it's just the one there to the Burleigh Waterdragons. Dean with the mat again. Is it going to stop?
Yep.
On the tee. Good morning, Jill. Jill Buchan. To my knowledge, Adam, I'm not too sure if he's won one this year, mate. I don't really follow the skips ladder that closely, so
0 at the moment.
0. I thought that may have been the case. But one thing that he's done is teams on top of the ladder, and I think you'll find that he's been keeping his scores pretty reasonably close to give his team the opportunity to take the overall. So
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, mate.
All you got to do is just, if you are losing a game, try to minimise the loss.
Minimise the cost.
Yep, to make the other teams have every opportunity of picking that up. So.
Yep. So.
But once he starts winning, he's going to be hard to stop.
Yep.
He's certainly what you would call a confidence player. The more he
good ball there by
the more he wins, the better he gets.
A big win there, most of it, Darren.
Wow.
61-21 after 35 ends. Helensvale Hawks up over Paradise Point at this stage. I think the Hawkies are going to pay for their loss last night, Darren, by the sounds of it. Paradise Point's going to pay for the Hawkies' loss last night, I should say, Darren.
Oh, did the Hawkies lose last night?
Led to believe. I think Darren sent me a message there. I think they went down by 2, I think he said to me.
I didn't hear that.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Just running through the head there slightly with that one. Finished up though, just on the edge of the ditch, so still in play. So Pearso trying to dead draw this. Yeah, great bowl. Yeah, Barrie be holding a few there. Hey, Brandon following it down. Yeah, very good second shot there, Robbie.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
I was just chatting with Jo, and she's made sure that those spammers were looked after.
Good girl.
We shouldn't be having any problems from them again. Not those ones, but we'll just keep an eye on any of the others that are coming in. So thanks for that, Jo. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that. So it looks as though they'll be holding 4 shots there, Robbie, in my opinion. Oh, sorry, 1 shot with that yellow bowl, I should say. They were holding 4, so that's the importance of that bowl, mate. The importance of that bowl there of Brandon's.
Yep. Yes, it's good getting second shot early on the piece. You've still got opportunities to work with the other 4 bowls.
Oh, yes, absolutely, mate.
Jim's got a couple he can work with now, and Lewie is the same situation, that he should have more bowls to work with. I smell cooked onions, Brian.
I smell cooked onions. Tony smells cooked onions because she's biting her nails. She must be hungry.
Bruce says, I think Helenside went down by 4.
Okay.
Wow.
I was asking, who said that?
Brucey.
Brucey. Yeah, I'll find out for you, mate. We see Darren. Hawks lost 56-54. They went down by 2.
Okay.
Scotty had that perfect weight on that one there, but yeah, went down by 2. Darren sent that through to me last night. Good on you, Darren. Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate that. Okay, becoming more direct at these shot bowls.
You could get it from that.
Well, yeah. Got the result that was required.
But he was in the area.
He was in the area, yeah.
Your luck starts when you reach the head.
That's ever so true. But my philosophy always is you can't be knocked up if you're not short.
Oh,
and it's always played, you know. Particularly when I'm playing with you, because I know you're just going to go raking through there till we got 1 or 2 shots, or 1 or 2 down. So
yeah.
what's the difference? You know. Set the head up for you, Brantley.
Yep.
Only the one down really is the with that orange bowl of Jimmy Wise. That one on the left-hand side looks like a Scotty DeJonk bowl by the looks of it to me. Okay, Barrie.
They went down by 4.
Yeah, they?
Yep. Yeah, Brett Wilkie and Brendan Egan had a draw.
Yep.
Kane Nelson beat Maddie Lucas by 1.
So the lucky loser, Nathan Rice.
And Nathan was beaten by Jacob by 3.
By 3.
It was a very close game.
Yeah, it sounds like it would have been a crack of a game, mate. So
Belmont have done that a couple of times now. That Belmont took down Burleigh when they went up there.
Yes, they did.
And then they took down Helenside. And I heard that the Belmont guys actually enjoy playing away from home rather than at home.
Oh, okay.
But they seem to be the giant killers at home this year.
Yep. Good on him. Must be playing pretty good by the sounds of things. Well, Nelson boys always play a pretty steady game. And you've got Duna. Well, I do rate Duna as a player.
Oh, absolutely.
Great guy with it too, Duna.
Yes, he's a gentleman. I've never heard him say a nasty word about anybody.
There's not many of us left, mate, I'm telling you.
Yep, a true gentleman.
Break the mould after us. You realise that? True gentleman.
Yep. No, they'd need to break the mould after you, Brian. Gee. It had to be reset. Couldn't have any more than one of you around.
Mate. Right, Barrie going to the mat.
Well, what do you reckon he's going to do here?
Well, that bowl of Lewie's, I think, has stopped him from playing his hand last time, but he goes too quick.
And that was on the backhand too, by the
well,
look of that.
if he got the edge of that bowl there, it would have taken his second shot completely out of the head, mate, you know what I mean?
When he let it go, I thought that was a forehand, but
Yep.
as it was turning down, it was a backhand, so it's either a wrong bias or he just...
I think what Lee's got to play is, I think he's got to play his same bowl as his last one. He's just got to make any contact onto that front bowl to lock it in as second shot.
Yep, that's
or if he's a little bit wide around it, he sits that bowl of Scotty's,
and he's got three.
He's got three, so he's got more options on the forehand. And
absolutely, just pushed it a bit wide, I think.
Yeah, we'll come back from there if he's got the weight. I don't know if he's got the weight really.
It's just a tad wide.
Yep.
But he certainly wanted to be around it rather than underneath. So
they're going to put a tape on it anyway, so it must be close.
He was definitely looking at setting that rather than knocking the other yellow one up.
Yep.
Only the one.
Yep.
Good camera work there, Tony.
Oh.
I've taught her well, Brian. You see that?
Mate,
see that? She knew.
She's a natural, mate.
Just forgot to zoom in a bit, but other than that,
she's a natural talent, that girl, mate.
Yep.
Absolutely natural.
Oh, look at the breeding.
And the look you're getting, mate. Yes, if I was you, I'd quit while you were only 20 miles behind.
Yeah.
Alex Murder. How are you, Alex?
That's interesting, Fiona. Facebook Watch is being removed on April the 7th. Hadn't heard that one.
What's Facebook Watch?
That's where we watch all of the games on. Oh, it's only on smart TVs. Okay. Anybody with a smart TV, and when Facebook Watch is removed on the 7th, don't forget we do have it on the YouTube channels as well.
How you going, Alex? We've got good bowl there by Dean, not too far away. Yeah. When you another great bowl there by Dean Smith. Oh, Alan, mate, obviously you've opened your windows, buddy. Beautiful day here at Burleigh, mate. As you came to Burleigh, it's the type of day you'd want it. It's only a very pleasant where we're sitting. Anyway, nice breeze out there on the green, but where we're sitting, it's just a nice pleasant 36 degrees, Alan. Very pleasant though, mate. Tony just putting a few more, bit more water on the rocks behind us. Sauna working very well here this morning. ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Robbie Allen's back on the controls. Tony's just gone for a quick break, so we do apologise for the quality. Has been outstanding here today and yesterday, but unfortunately, Robbie's back on the controls. We'll try and get him out of them as fast as we can and get Tony back. Good bowl here by Pearso. Is he going to pick the kitty up? Well, he's still left a little bit of it exposed down the other end, so you can have a good look at it. Brissy, mate, yes, I could probably relate to that, mate, that your smart TV's a lot smarter than you. Because my smart TV's a lot smarter than me too, mate, I'm telling you. So going to try and crack the head here, Brandon. He was not going to be far away. Oh, gee whiz, you've got the edge of that. He would have got a couple of them. Clean as a whistle.
He's looked good on the way down, but...
I thought he may have just got the edge of that bowl, Robbie, because he got the edge. He would have got two of them as clean as a whistle, mate, you know what I mean? But...
that's another good bowl from PSO there.
Yeah, mate, that's fourth shot and counts. And it's a pretty handy location there in the back, mate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's close to fourth.
Yep, be pretty close, Robbie. Maybe not.
Yeah, the other one looks...
Yeah.
On that angle looks probably
better. Yeah.
But it's a good catching spot, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing.
Come in handy there. Okay, Jimmy. Looking to dead draw it. Tell you what, he's not going to be too far away.
Probably just a smidgen quick, that was it.
Well, that's definitely taken that out now for sure. Which I looking at that side angle, I favoured Troy's bowl.
Yep.
So definitely only the three now, but three very good shots there to the Barrie Lester-led combination here.
Yeah, it's not easy to get on that forehand or backhand for Jim like that because that bowl looks to be right in his eye.
Yep.
He tried to go around at that time. He could have possibly got away with coming underneath it. That breeze slightly holding the bowl.
Yeah. Right, Scotty. Tell you what, he's not going to be too far away.
If he nestles in behind there, that's a brilliant bowl.
Great bowl there from Scotty.
Jimmy's got to attack this now.
Well, I thought he would have hit it with his first one, really, mate.
Yeah, 4 down now. He's got to make it for a skip. He's only drawing. I thought Lewie would have got him to open that up a little bit for him. Gave it a very good effort, though, as a draw. He's
good bowl.
Probably cut it down to 3.
Yep.
Yep, definitely back to 3.
Yeah, 3 shots.
And that's a great bowl from Scotty. That mightn't be counting, but that's just taken that shot away that I was saying.
Yeah.
That Jimmy, I thought, would have played. Sometimes it's better to get your third to hit it. I asked Phil a couple of times last night to hit it before it got blocked up.
Yeah, which you have to do at times, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you've got to take advantage while it's there.
Yep,
so
because now all of a sudden, Louis got to try and
he's in the
pack.
pack. He's in the area, mate. He's definitely in the area. Oh, a bit unlucky there, but he has taken one of them out. So Okay, Barrie. Well, he's got plenty to rest on here, Robbie.
He has. He's got a pretty good line too. It depends on the speed.
He doesn't want to open it up too much, so well, he's given
He
Lewie,
may have brought that in, but
he's given Lewie a bit of a look at this, though.
Oh, absolutely.
He's given him a bit of a look.
yeah, that's definitely 3 there.
Hey, good one, Brissy. Be good. The bowl show, of course, next Thursday night, and of course, big bowl here from Lewie. Big bowl. He's, I reckon he's probably 5 down. So then Barrie got another bowl to play. But of course, this being the charity round here, Burleigh's charity round, it's the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital.
Played the sweeping hand again. He'll get rid of a couple.
Well, that's a good bowl.
Yep.
He's cleaned a few out there. And of course, you can donate. You can donate online. You can donate. You can ring up the club and buy some raffle tickets.
When do the tickets close, Brian?
The tickets.
Same, Scott.
Just trying to find when it closes.
Oh, that's about to expiry.
Get yours for the jack. I'll sit that one.
Let you have a look at that one. I reckon he's probably holding 3 shots. Great bowl there from Barrie. Picked up a few this time. Good pick up.
Doesn't say.
4, yeah, it doesn't say when it's closing.
It could be because this is specifically for this. It could be just today.
Not too sure. But
Because it's a charity round, that would be probably what I would think that they're doing.
yep.
So that at some stage later today, they'll have picked up a winner and been able to announce it to them. So
Yes.
Oh.
How good's that?
okay, where are we here?
Yeah, good starter there from Dean once again.
Jimmy was in the way of the camera again. Okay, I'll let Tony have her seat back.
Yep. I'm going to let
She
Robbie,
can borrow my seat.
going to do some solo commentary here for a second. Robbie has returned to his seat, ladies and gentlemen.
Back again. Brian's just going to have a little snack. So instead of listening to him munching on it, you'll have to listen to me instead. Okay, Troy just coming back on the backhand again, and he's just going to run through again. So Gary will be looking at just drawing to put another one in the head here, just to give Dean a friend in there. And he's played it pretty good. It has left the gap there, so does give Brandon something to sit on though. Okay, I don't think he was just quite sure what hand he's going to have, and Lewie, or Jimmy actually says to him to come down on his forehand, letting the wind work with the bowl instead of against it. And that's a pretty fair effort. Pearso looking to shift the jack back and take it back about a foot. Take that shot away from the opposition. And unfortunately, he's not quite here. He really needed to get that shifted now. It looks as if it's an easier shot. That last one has given Brandon a bit more of a guide just to come around that. I think the adrenaline got to him a bit. He just pushed it a little bit wide and heavy. Didn't need to be quite that much, but stayed on. So Scotty will be tasked with the job of just tucking that jack back and tidying it up a little bit. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bidler. Yeah, I don't know about keeping Brian eating too much. I mean, there's other people here who'd like to have something as well.
Yeah, too many comments there on my Facebook page and everything, mate. But get back here and try and help the show. So I'm back.
Absolutely scoffed that last half of that bloody
I had to, mate.
snag off.
Too many comments, mate. Too many comments.
I thought they were good.
Alan's the only one. He's the only supporter you got, mate. Not a bad try there from Scotty. Beautiful weighted bowl there.
Pretty difficult.
Yeah, mate. You've only got one supporter there, matey, and Alan Bidler.
Oh, no, I've got a couple of supporters here.
The rest of them have all gone, mate.
On my side. And,
mate, they all went off.
A few thousand Jess on my side. And,
mate, they all went off, mate. When I was
no. Fiona's on my side.
But they're back
as well.
now.
I mean,
No, Fiona's apologised, mate. It's good to have you on board, son.
You're a worry.
Okay, Jimmy Wise. One of the evergreens. Still playing good bowls.
Great line.
Yeah, great line, mate. Just needs about 18 inches of weight, really, doesn't he?
It had to be there, really.
Scotty had perfect weight, mate.
I'll take 2 feet.
Yeah, he's played this pretty well. Inside edge.
Yep.
Wham go.
Oh, well, that's probably counting.
I reckon it probably does too.
It's set up a nice shoulder, though, for Jimmy to work on. And he can afford to have been there. But once again, the adrenaline's just kicked in. Went a little bit wide, knowing that he had to get round his other bowl. Oh,
Just had a beautiful sausage sandwich there, Alan.
Well, that surprised me, Jimmy being short then.
Yeah, it did surprise me too, though, Bruce. Robbie normally plays a pretty good game, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Very steady campaigner, has been for a great number of years, Jimmy Wise.
I would have backed him to have been, 2 or 3 foot through there.
Yeah. One of the nice guys of our great game, mate.
Oh, he is. He is.
Not many of us left, mate. Only a few of us.
And we're a dying breed.
Has he got the weight?
Just going to be underneath.
He doesn't want to touch any of those. Had the line, mate.
Yeah, it is. Once again, he had the opportunity of just bringing on, and I know it's easy to say sitting in here, but it's got to give your bowlers a chance. Louis taken that chance and made them pay. Now, if Barrie chips this out, he's only going to be one anyway. But
yeah, that's good bowl by Louis, mate.
If Barrie played that, he would have been sitting there with a couple and another couple behind there as well as catches.
Yeah.
So he's definitely got to reach it this time. There's no ifs and buts. His delivery looked good. The line looks good. Oh, wow, that turned.
Well, don't know. He's rather, he could be holding 3 or he could be 1. Like, that's knocked that bowl over. Not too sure.
It's hard to tell.
Hurry! Get up there, son!
Have we got a side view on that, Tony? Have we got a side view on that with camera 2?
Your weight
Camera 2, yeah.
Oh, no, it looks like the blue's still second shot.
Yeah, it could be. Just sitting in behind the head, whether it's the blue that Robbie's talking about there.
It looks to be in front, or closer than that orange one at the front.
Yeah. Anyway, we're about to find out pretty soon, mate. So, but all really Louie's got to do is just reach.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
No. Pretty sure it was just the one there, by the looks of it. Yeah, it is, Graham. All of the Premier League, to my knowledge, summer nines, I shouldn't say Graham, I should say Max Morris results, the Q7s results, and also the Summer Shield, all on Bowls Link. Oh, what a great starter there by Troy. And Robbie just said to me that our Bowls Link will be updated tonight, Graham. We're just waiting on a few clubs that get the results in, mate. And it'll be updated tonight. For those of you who are staying up for the results, should be on the Bowls Link anytime between 1 and 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. So just stay up, and when you hear the ping, you know that Robbie's got it done, okay? But, of course, we're trying to extend Robbie's hours as much as we possibly can. So Dino's changed his hands this time, mate. He's got to go to the forehand. That backhand's pretty well blocked now. Yeah, good correction there from Dean. Very good bowl there. Very good bowl. Just falls, just staying on the running surface. Yeah, so anyone out there that wants the results from of the Max Morris, just hang in there. Okay, Brendan Hill from the Enoggera Bowls Club. Very distinct yellow bowls. He's had a very good game here this morning. Played some very good bowls. Pretty good weighted bowl there. Just needs a bit more grass. Yeah, good bowl here from Pearso. Yep. One in, one out. Still just the one down by the looks of it. Yeah, just cut his grass line once again. Had an outstanding game here so far, but he's sniffing around the head. Most couple of loose ones there. Pearso turned his back on that one. Well, it's starting to cool down now. It was 35, 36 degrees here a little while ago. It's now down to 34.2 where we're sitting. Very pleasant day, and Tony just putting a bit more water on the rocks behind me as she closes the door. Jimmy Wise on the mat at the moment, holding 1. Okay, Jim's got this very well grasped. Comes down to his weight, working its way into the head nicely. I'll tell you, it's just his blue bowl of Pearsos, which, oh, yeah, good attempt. It did fall over though, so Scotty de Jonk takes the long walk. Right, Scotty comes down to his weight, working its way into their head now. Oh, just a bit through. G'day, Ann. How are you? How's Townsville today? I reckon it'll be pretty warm up there, Ann. And of course, for those of you who aren't too sure that want to donate, you can the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. .org.au. See it on the bottom bottom right hand side of the screen. Together we can make a difference. Great bowl there by Jim. Definitely locked in 2 shots there then. Set that bowl of Pearsos. Oh, Scotty. Overcorrected. Bit unlucky there. So help save our wildlife. Currumbin Wildlife Hospital.org.au. You can make a difference. So charity round, and this is the Burleigh Waterdragons. Preferred charity is the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital, where Blocker stays quite a few nights a week, they tell me. The Block. We're just working out what we're having for lunch. Tony just showed me the menu. Getting all the important things done at the moment. Yes, I remember those days too, Alan. Great bowl there by Barrie. Sitting jack high, very close. So the call was just there. They're just shaking their hand. They're not too sure who's got shot. So a little trail on here from Lewie, but I think he's underdone grass line too. Yep. La Chica, how are you today? Yes, it's just cooling down here, La Chica. I say quarter of an hour ago it was 36 degrees where we're sitting, and Tony was putting more water on these stones behind us. It's now 34.1 degrees, so it's really starting to drop in temperature now. I'm sure Robbie's gone out the car to get his jacket and his coat and his thermal wear. Hope you're well, La Chica. So Barrie, not too sure if he's got shot, but just got to sit really. Doesn't have to change too much. He played it very, very well last time round. It was pretty close. I tell you what, he likes it. He's following it. Well, I reckon he's probably done enough for shot there by the looks of that. Oh, looking at that, I'm not too sure. I wouldn't. No, he has done enough for shot. Yes, I remember my skip saying the same thing to me, Alan, many years ago. He reckons if he had to watch that that garbage, I should have stood there and watched it also too, Alan. Remember it very, very well, bud. So, okay, bit of a tactic here. They've brought the mat up a fair way, and they've shortened this length up, which is, again, I've very been impressed with the leads all year with their moving the mat up and down the line. So okay, Troy got a perfect line on this one, just his weight. Well, doing just a bit wide with that one also too. He had perfect weight on both those bowls. Perfect weight. Yeah, great correction there by Troy. Great bowl here from Dave. Gary Pearson, what a bowl. Just going to stand up there too. It's not going to fall over. Yeah, great bowl. Pearso just playing two. All he's got to do is draw shots. Okay, Brandon Hill. Yeah, tell you what, it's not too far away. You just need about another 3 foot of weight on that one there from Brandon. Perfect line into the head there. Yep. Yeah, just pull up a little bit short with that one there, Gary. Yeah, Nico, he's playing. Just saw him play a couple of bowls then, mate. He's just about just in front of us. He's playing 2 for Gary Kelly. And at the moment, Gary Kelly is up 18-4 over Mark Williams. But I can tell you right now that Brett Merkel's gone to skip that rink and Mark stepped down. So, Mark just pulling up a bit short with all of his. Okay, there's the call there. That's what he wants Scotty to play. He wants to sit that back bowl. Got it lined up. We'll see Gary Kelly play a bomb there too. Yes. Just pulling up a bit short there. Just really close that. Yes, the temperature dropping rapidly here. Yeah, 55% humidity, was 38 there a little while ago. Now 55, but the temperature's starting to plummet now, down to 33.9 degrees. Was 36 degrees a couple of an hour or so ago. Okay, Scotty, how's he looking? Oh, very good attempt by Scotty. Alan, to a degree it is in Premier League. Gold Coast Tweed District, we don't allow it in pennants, mainly because we find that not so much doesn't happen in Premier League. I think the players play pretty quickly in Premier League, but in Pennants, we've noticed a few clubs use it as a tactic to slow the game down. So it always a very debatable aspect when Pennants start Allen on the Gold Coast, because we state quite clearly in our conditions of play that the third can only go to the head after he's played his first bowl, unless the head had changed and with agreement from the opposing skip, he can go to the head. But they've got to ask the opposing skip. We've noticed that playing the game, that a lot of clubs use it as a tactic if they know they've got playing against a couple of fast players. So there's always a very contentious issue when Pennants start, because most of the people that play Premier League are, Brian, I'm being abused for having a third stand at the head. I said, well, mate, this is Pennants, it's not Premier League, so get your third out of the head. Just one of those things. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really sorry, but Robbie has come back. Yeah,
just an update. I just went in there and I can't update my membership card for as a social member. They've run out of cards.
Have they?
They've been busy as anything. So
you want to have a lend of my card? I'm a member here.
Oh, yeah, good. We'll use that later on. But while I was coming out, I just happened to have a look at the score on the cricket. And Australia are 87 for 8.
Mate, that's over.
Not good.
It finished yesterday. You're a day behind, mate.
Am I? Oh, okay.
Mate, you're not in New Zealand now, mate. You're in Australia, mate. You're a day behind.
I was just watching. I thought it was live on there.
Mate, gee, I tell you what.
I've been so busy in the last couple of days,
mate,
Brian.
unbelievable, mate.
Not like some of you guys who have a chance to have a look at all this stuff.
Mate.
I've been doing stuff. You know.
Mate, busy as, mate. Yeah. You know me.
Okay, I'm just going to...
They call me ever ready. Never stop. Okay, Barrie, looking to sit this back bowl. He's fine. Oh, just caught the edge of that. Well, he could have made 3 out of that, though, just touching that bowl up and also sitting there, because that one's probably at least 2 anyway. So a big bowl here, but Lewie can get this. He's going to have a hit. He's going to... Oh, not quite. Yeah.
Okay, this game's tightened up since I
there's 2 out.
went away.
I reckon there's going to be another one there with that wing bowl. I reckon it's pretty close. They'll probably put a... No. 3. Yeah, it was 3. Yeah, straight. No need to tape on. Oh, yeah, Brucey, I'm glad you nailed that one, son.
Come on, Brucey, that's a bit harsh.
Did you read that one?
I'll remember that, Bruce.
That's all right, Brucey.
Don't forget, I've still got the rest of the day here.
Don't worry, Brucey, you would have forgotten it by 2 o'clock, mate. Would have definitely forgotten it by 2 o'clock, mate. You're right, Brucey. All good. Okay.
The thing is, Bruce, I'm a Queenslander now, so I'm in 2000.
No, hang on, mate, hang on. We haven't given you the paperwork yet to say that you're an Aussie.
I'm a Queenslander.
No,
I
mate.
didn't say I was an Aussie, I'm a Queenslander.
Mate, we haven't even given you the paperwork yet to say you're a Queenslander, let alone an Aussie.
Yeah, I've got that.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got something saying that, yep, I live in Queensland, so I'm a Queenslander.
Who gave you that?
Oh, the power board, buddy, everything else who sends me bills all the time.
Okay, mate, I'm going to talk to them tomorrow.
Oh, good. Cancel them. I mean, and they'll just give it to me for nothing.
I'll tell them to keep sending you the bills, but just take him off that he's a Queenslander.
You don't want to do that, Brian.
Good bowl here from Dino. Just running through the head, but anything behind the head. The green running this well, that nicely is always in play.
Raymond, you want the rink by rink and the reserves. It's very hard to see with all the people standing in front of them. But
mate, we'll do the best we can. Okay, on rink 1, Chrissy Monk.
14-12.
Chrissy Monk is playing against Peter Leon Jr. He's in front. On rink 2, 2 skips standing in the way. You got Steve Clark playing Chris Piper. So a great bowl there from PSA just knocked Dino's up for shot. And got two skips standing right in front of that, Chris and Steve Clark. I think it's 17-4 though, by the looks of it. We've got both the skips on rink 3 standing right in front of the scoreboard.
27-4.
27-4. Steve Clark up over Chris Piper.
Next one's 18-11.
18-11, that's on rink
3.
18-11, so that's 18 to Ian Law and 13 to Christine Baxter. And on rink 4 we've got Sean Wheeler up against Robert Norquay, and it's 16-12.
No, just 6-12.
6-12, is it?
6-12, yep.
Yeah, the arms, yeah, it's still in the way. Yeah, so it's 6-12, so that's a lead there to Robert from the Enoggera Eagles over Sean.
And Jimmy Wise is just underneath. Oh no, he's held. Nope, underneath.
He would have got 6 points. He was playing AFL, mate.
Yeah, I thought that was going to hold on that.
Yep. So there's around the grounds for you, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing is Tony didn't do the beep, 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 beep around the grounds. She said she'll do it next time, though, okay? Beep, 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 beep. Remember that?
Brucey, you've spelt that pretty good.
What's he done?
Oh, Jim's back to 2 now. Oh, thanks, Raymond. I didn't pick that up. Brandon's gone to 3 and Jimmy's back down to 2.
Well, Brett Merkel's gone up to skip over Mark Williams on rink 5.
Okay.
Which happened a while ago. We actually announced that.
Well, Gary's got quite a commanding lead there.
I watching some of the bowls on that rink, mate, and I'm telling you, my godfather is playing well, but Scotty Franklin also too.
Yeah, Scotty's he's in the actual the Australian over 60 squad now.
Yes, he is.
And,
he is.
Yeah, he plays like it as well.
Yes.
He's very, very consistent sort of critter.
Yep. Love playing over 60s. It's, love taking my birth certificate there. People can't believe that I'm over 60. It's the only place I really take my birth certificate to these days for some reason, Robbie. I don't know why, but pretty close.
Oh, this is very
close. Did it stay in?
And I believe it's close.
Yeah, it looks like it's in, mate.
Yep. Good camera work by Tony.
Oh, mate, brilliant.
Trained her well.
Camera person of the year, bar none.
Oh, don't get carried away.
Camera work the last 2 days has been exceptional.
Did she pay you to say that?
No.
Oh. How come I've got to pay you to say it when you say it for me?
Yeah, that's different.
Oh, okay.
Nice things about you always cost. You're lucky you and I are mates. You take offence to some of the things I say to you. What a great bowl there from Scotty, mate.
Not only would I take it, I'd have to take the gate as well.
You've got that right, buddy. Eh? Chris Murray. How are you, Chris? Yeah, you're right there too, Raymond. Yes, Robbie, acknowledge that, mate. You did right. Jimmy made the swap.
In Green Shields from Barossa Valley.
Oh, I've been there. Yes, I remember going to the Barossa. I was over there on a rugby union tour, believe it or not, Robbie.
Wow. And you managed to get out of there.
Oh, mate, I thought I was in heaven when we turned up at the Barossa. We went to one of the many wineries we went to, and I remember the first one we walked into, they said, what type of red would you like? I said, just start at the top, mate, and I'll tell you when I'm finished.
It's close.
He's got the kitty.
Close. Very.
Whoa.
Great effort.
Well, I think he realised that he had that, you know, playing against his opposition, mate. The only way he's going to keep that was by sinking the kitty. And he wasn't too far away, was he?
Oh, I thought he actually had it.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, we went over there to play their state team and had a great time. It's a place that one of the only tours I've done, which if anybody was on the tour can remember what we did, can they just send me an email, please? After spending a couple of days down the Brossa, I think the rest of the tour was a bit of a blank.
I can imagine.
Great spot, South Australia. There's some great wineries over there and some well worth a trip over there to have a bit of a look around. Right, Barrie on the mat at the moment.
Yeah, we're just looking to give Scotty another mate out there. They could be holding two.
Well, I think they could, because I reckon that bowl there's one of theirs too.
And that's in the drink, possibly? No,
it's
beautiful.
Going to stay there, mate. No, going to stay there.
That is a good bowl.
Great bowl. The thing about it too, he hasn't left anything where Lewie can play through or sit and stay. You know what I mean?
That's it.
This one here is in the drink though. Bang. So, yeah, I'd say that you're right. I think this one over on the left-hand side, looking at that bowl of Scotties.
Yep.
It's hard to tell, but I think that could be Scotties also. So
I think it's closer to than that yellow.
Yellow bowl, yeah, so do I. No, I think you're right, mate. I think they could be holding three. But we'll just get Tony to check. Tony's given me her nod, being the bowls guru that she is. That she is quite confident that they are holding three.
Barrie's going to make it 4.
Oh, needed a bit more weight on that. He's not happy with that. Okay, Lewie, just got to take a little bit of weight off. I think he may have overcorrected, which is very easy to do.
Off.
Very easy to do. Yes, Nigo, Punsy's playing. Yeah, you're going to have to tape these, Robbie. I think this one here's in. I really do.
The yellow?
I don't think it is in. I don't know. It could be, but we're about to find out by the looks of it.
It's a long way out still.
Yeah, it is a long way up. I looks at it from here, mate. So
probably 6.5 feet. Wow, yep.
3. 3 shots. Good pick up there.
Oh, I thought that would have been 4.
Yeah, no. Good pick up. Good pick up.
Yeah, I reckon it was 4.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when they adjust the scoreboard. Yeah, 18-13. It was 4.
Was 4. See Scotty Monk over there doing the scoreboard for the reserves. Look at Scotty. Stevie, I should say. Stevie. Over there doing a fantastic job.
I was talking to Barrie this morning, that little 30-second or whatever snippet that we had from Stevie at the juniors. Up in Bundaberg. He was saying it's now had 56 shares and about 16,500 views. Absolutely gone viral.
How good is that?
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Yep. Well, for the viewers, as I said, that weren't listening before when I gave the statistics of our streaming of last year on YouTube, where we haven't really made much of an announcement, have we really, Robbie? With all due respect, we haven't really told many people
haven't pushed it so much.
We haven't pushed it so much, but we're on YouTube these days, both Queensland and Gold Coast Tweed District channels, and with YouTube and Facebook combined, we reached just a tad over 11 million people last year, and for viewing hours, which I think is absolutely phenomenal, viewing hours last year, 533,000 hours of people watching lawn bowls on their devices.
Yes. Yeah, I'm pleased you said devices.
Devices.
That was good. That's a big word for you.
Well, mate, I didn't use the front row, mate. I learned a lot, I'm telling you. posing props trying to teach me a hell of a lot in my career.
They thought you were a computer, so they punched the information into you?
They punched the information into me, mate.
That's it, yeah.
As you'd expect.
Well, that's what front rowers used to do years ago.
Mr. Walker, good to have you on board, mate. How are you, Johnny? Yes, mate, we apologise, John. If you just come on board, mate, I've sent out an apology to all of our viewers. Unfortunately, Robbie's in commentary with me today, mate.
Thank you for the kind words, Mr. Walker.
But as you've seen here with the quality of the pictures, Tony Allen, the guru of the camera switching and everything, Johnny, she's doing a superb job. Good on you, Barbs. Yeah, I know you can't comment on YouTube, Barbs, so I'm glad you do go back to Facebook because I love your comments. You know that. Love the comments from all our viewers. Love the banter. Always good.
Yeah, it's always great to see where they're from as well, Brian, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Always good to see where they're from.
Haven't seen too many of the Canadians or the...
they've been on.
Okay.
They've been on.
It might have been when I was doing some other things.
Oh, well, a lot of people came on board when you had that bit of a break, mate. And when you come back, they've all gone off again, mate. So, you know,
okay.
Mate. Yep. Tony just told me that on YouTube we've got 1,249 subscribers.
Wow.
How good's that? We haven't really pushed it.
No, it's just at the front of our spiels on each of our Facebook streams and everything. We just have it there that it's available.
Yes.
But we actually don't push it hugely. G'day, Kathleen Motley from Parksville, Canada.
Canada. There you go. So it's really temperature starting to plummet now. When you actually went away there for a while, I thought you'd gone out the car to get your jacket made. It's down to 33.9 degrees here now. It's plummeted from 34 degrees.
I snuck down the end there and it was a lot warmer down there. We've got more breeze here than we have at the roadside end. So it's quite amazing.
Oh, Scotty.
But
dear.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate there. He couldn't have played it much better, mate. What a great bowl. Bit unlucky.
Well, he's got another bowl to fix it.
Yep. Johnny, I'll let Robbie answer that one for you, mate.
They're coming along nicely, John. You'll probably have them on Tuesday.
Yeah, we've got a board meeting tomorrow, the Gold Coast Tweed District Bowls Association, so we've got a board meeting tomorrow morning. Right, what's this going to do? Well, that, not too sure. Barry's having a good look at this. Close was the call.
Yes, he didn't want to be quite that close to the head.
If you weren't listening there before, Mr. Walker, just saying before, mate, that Tony just finished our stats for last year, John, just in case you weren't listening.
Yep.
And on YouTube as well as Facebook last year, John, we reached just over 11 million viewers. And on both YouTube and Facebook, we had 533,000 hours of people watching lawn bowls on their social media devices. So one heck of a year, I think, Mr. Walker. I think you'd agree with that. Those stats, I think, are absolutely amazing for what started out to be a bit of an ambition between Robbie and myself, and had the backing of an incredible board at Gold Coast Tweed that could see the value in us showcasing our great game out there, and it's just escalated from there. So we still enjoy as much as the first day we started.
That's a great bowl.
Well, that's handed it back.
But unfortunately,
that's a good that's a good bowl that's just gone bad, mate. You know, I think it's something though, Robbie, just talking about the stats, it's something that you and I always thought it would take off one day, but you'd have to agree, mate, we never knew it was going to take off the way it did.
We thought we might do a couple of months or so.
Yeah, and then we thought we'd have a break and go and play some bowls ourselves.
And then come back and get another couple here and there. But, we've got, I think, 5 free weekends, totally free, both Saturday and Sunday free. Between now and Christmas, we've got 5 weekends.
Yep.
which is quite amazing.
Oh, mate, I can see Tony over here is doing a happy dance at the moment. She's just elated. She just loves her bowls, mate. I can hear something rattling, mate. She keeps shaking her head at me for some reason.
She's just reaching for the 4x2
It's a 4x2.
to smack you around the ears.
Love your work, Tone. Barrie looks to be going around the back here.
I can't see Lewie getting this clean to get the jack back. All he's got to do is just crack an egg on that blue.
G'day, Keith. Hope you're well, Keith. Yeah, he has made a great comeback, mate. Keith Barrett?
Yep, I know Keith.
Yeah, great bloke.
Absolutely.
Miss you, Keith. Hope you're enjoying everything over there, mate, over in New Zealand. Love your work,
mate. Forward to catching up when you come over here again.
Yeah, love to catch up with you, Keith, that's for sure, mate. Miss seeing him round the traps.
Thanks, Barbara. I will ignore Brian. I try to ignore him most of the time anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't work though, Barbs. I know sooner or later I'm going to break him down, kiddo. It doesn't take much.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's perseverance you use or just nagging.
Just annoying.
Yeah, just something
annoying.
like that, yep. This is closer.
This is
Just
very close. Oh,
brilliant effort.
How
nice
close
weight
could you
for it.
go? Oh, he played that with brilliant weight, mate. Like that's absolutely, you know, he just missed that by that much. That's a great try there from Lewie.
If it touched the edge of that blue onto that jack, the jack would have then gone on to the orange and he would have followed through and he would have probably sat for two.
Two, yeah.
Brilliant weight. Okay, g'day Vince from Organford Manor, County Park, Dorset. And John Deegan, of course. Good to see you back on, John.
G'day, John. Appreciate those words, mate. I must admit, John, it would be wonderful to get a sponsor, mate. As we, or still of us, all three of us sitting here, we do this and Briss does when he's with us. It's all voluntary, what we do. All voluntary. We enjoy just showcasing this great game of ours to get out to the people, John. But anyone out there is kind enough to want to talk to us about sponsorship, as I said, 11 million people last year, 553,000 hours of people watching Lawn Bowls on Facebook. You get a pretty good coverage from us.
Absolutely.
Pretty good coverage. Thanks for those kind words, though, John. Okay, Troy. Tell you what, good first up bowl here once again.
Barry's just sort of snuck away a little bit in this game.
He has, mate. He has.
Just been controlling the length. And, yeah, it's been good. We expected it, though. And that's a good correction from Dean.
So, good reply there from Dean.
And Troy's just put another one in
Yeah,
there
great
as well.
bowl here from Troy. These two have had a pretty good... I'd give Troy probably a points decision over Dean here this morning.
Yep.
I think Troy's played some very good bowls here, mate, this morning.
I'd have to give him 52-48 at least.
At least, yep. Two-party preferred.
Yep. Yeah, he's led that pretty well.
Yep. No preferential voting here. Straight to the outcome.
Yep.
The way it should be. Tell you what, though, I couldn't speak more highly of the surface that Michael Turner's prepared here today. I think it's running absolutely superbly.
I've heard rumours the way it was going over the last few weeks and everything, and I can't see any of those rumours justified.
Well, one thing you know about me, mate,
good.
is I do not listen to rumours, mate. You know what I mean? I do not,
Oh,
never
I was
have.
just
Not
saying,
in the bowling
I hear them.
fraternity. Not in the bowling fraternity, mate. It's very rare that you hear a rumour in a bowling fraternity. As if you're deaf, of course, you wouldn't hear them.
You don't see the bowl bouncing. You don't see it deviating wildly or anything. I mean, The surface is...
Running beautiful.
It's not
mate.
the nicest looking,
But
like, don't get me wrong on that, but it's running really good.
Running beautifully, mate.
So, yeah, hats off to them.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Well done, Onions. You've done well, son. Tell you what, they're building a nice little head against Barry's team here, though.
Yeah, they're starting to... Brian's now taking his lunch order.
Well, Tony and I always get our priorities right, mate, you know? It's all right. It's all right for you blokes that weigh 2.5 stone.
I'll be left packing everything up while you guys are in there feeding your face.
Oh,
Oh, you're going to eat that here? Oh, okay, well, you can, but Brian can't.
yeah, I'll eat inside in the air conditioned.
Oh, once we finished, you're going to... So you're going to eat before packing up? Oh. Do I get to eat?
No.
Oh, thank you.
No, you can pack up.
That'd be a rare occurrence, you guys letting me eat at the same time as you. Hey. Okay, Brandon's figured out what he's going to play.
Good on you, Johnny. How's Colin? What's Colin doing? Oh, 80 to 30. Thanks, mate. Oh, Wilson.
Wow.
Yep.
4 to 38.
Yep.
Whoa. It's a bit of a pasting.
Certainly is.
And who's he playing against? Oh, you haven't got it on there.
Rolls, yep, just doing the important stuff here. So we've got one serving of pork spring rolls, doing the important things there. Okay, Scotty with his next bowl.
Looks like he's covering his back quadrant, or trying to cover this back quadrant. Another couple of feet, it would have been a beautiful bowl.
Unfortunately, Alan, I can't do that, mate, because the show and the numbers would decline, mate. So Tony and I, unfortunately, we've got to be here all the time, mate, keeping Robbie in check, as you'd understand. Being a business person yourself, Alan.
Wilson's playing against Matty Lucas.
Oh, Matty.
Yeah, you got Shannon McElroy playing 3. That's not a bad 3.
It's not a bad 3. It's not a bad 3 to have, mate.
Yeah, it's not a bad 3 at all. Yeah.
Oh, he got the result. He got the result.
We may get a side view on that one.
Yeah.
There's Pearso's bowl there. Holding shot.
You reckon it's Pearso's?
Yep.
You reckon it is there? Okay.
Yeah, because this other arrow over here with the with the grips on it is got the Eagles.
The Eagles one on it.
Sticker on
Yep.
it. So that's got to be Troy's, that one. That was a good effort. Yeah, Andrew, yes, they certainly have changed positions. Brandon's gone up to 3 and Jimmy Wise has gone down to 2. Okay, menu.
Sent them in. Good on you, Colin. Yep. Well, I don't know what would have happened there. It's all good. Kathleen, how are you? Enoggera Eagles' home is up in Brisbane. They're from the Brisbane district. Very strong district of part of southeast Queensland. They're just to the north of Brisbane, you'd classify them. Some great clubs up there. Tell you what, Baz is not far away with this one. He's played this very, very well. Yep. Yep.
Yes, that'll be 2.
No, I think that's definitely second shot there, Robbie, for sure.
Go, Burleigh!
Yeah, mate. No, hang on, mate. You're going to the Chinese menu there, mate. So
yeah, I've gone too far down.
you've gone too far, mate. Tony had you where you had to look at. Steak, eggs and chips. Okay, Lewie, having a bit of a look at this. Tell you what, his bowl's holding beautifully here. He's got Barrie. Oh, not quite. Gee whiz. He had that beautifully on track. I'd say it'd be 2 shots. Now, how did I know that, Tony? Why do you give him a menu? 1 rump, medium egg, 2 eggs, no salad, chips.
I wanted it to be something different.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 2, Tony.
Alan, yes, as much as it would be a pie, a couple of smokes and a can of mother. I've got the can of mother.
He's had the smokes.
I'll probably have another smoke before the game's out. Oh, no, maybe not. We're going to run out of time. But from what I gather, I don't think they got pies here. I didn't see it on the menu.
No, not on the menu, mate. I looked.
I haven't had a pie for a week or so.
Brucey Kirk says, do you want me to order it, Robbie?
Yeah. First time you tried that, Brucey, you got mistake well done. I could have nailed it to a tree during a bushfire.
Yeah, mate. Got to save on power somehow, Robbie.
Wow, could have saved on shoe leather as well.
Yep.
Okay, so Barry's really taken this game by the scruff of the neck now.
He has, and he has a good start here from Dean, too. You did right there, Jill. He's ordered it. Gary, couldn't agree more with that one. I normally start mine with a nice cup of coffee with a nip of rum in it, mate, as a rule. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, Troy, has he got the run? Just going to pull up a tad short. Geez, he had a beautiful line on that. Mackay, I knew what you're saying there, Gary. Yeah, good bowl there from Dean. Lovely correction there. Took beautiful grass line on that.
Yep, certainly made that one count.
Yep. Yeah, what, Troy's not going to be far away. He hasn't let him off the hook yet.
It's a good reply.
Yeah, it's pretty good home just there, mate. May force them onto their backhand. I'm not too sure, but...
Well, it's given his team something to work with as well.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference. Set up the head, let the other guys do their magic.
Well, he just wanted to sit that bowl flat, didn't he?
I thought he might have come the other hand, though, as you were mentioning.
Well, there's options there, hasn't he? I mean, if he sits that bowl with that type of weight, 2 shots comfortably.
And it's probably a kinder hand at the moment because that wind has dropped, so it's still going to actually bend a little bit more on that.
Believe you me, I can tell the wind has dropped because the sweat coming off my forehead is...
Well, it snuck back up to 34.1 again.
Yes. I see the players out there doing it tough too.
They're doing the right thing, though. They're drinking a lot of fluid. I've seen a lot of Powerade bottles going out there.
Well, they've got him, mate.
Yep. No, I'd have to, yeah, in this heat.
This type of heat, mate, Powerade's the only way you can regenerate.
Keep those electrolytes into the body.
Go, Burleigh!
Yep.
That's a great bowl by Jimmy Wise.
Yep.
Red shot, help me!
June Russell, that's no problems at all. Pleased that you're enjoying watching our stream.
That's great.
Scotty having a bit of a look at this bowl. He's pointed well. Absolutely bottled it.
Just showed Tony a comment from Ainsley. She's praising up your commentary, mate. She says, I'm doing a good job.
Oh, thank you, Ainsley.
But as she says, poor Tony, how does she put up with you two? I didn't know she liked you two as a band.
Well, you're learning something every day.
Yeah, you too. Okay.
Can we have a bit of a side view on the top left-hand corner, Tony, of the jack, please?
Pleasure, June. I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast and you enjoy watching the great bowls here from the Queensland Henselite Premier League, and we've still got quite a bit of the season to go. We're already just past the halfway point, I think, Robbie, are we?
Yes, yeah, round 7 out of 11 rounds.
Yep. So, and then we into the semi-final weekend.
Yes,
Which is fast approaching.
this is very close again.
Scotty. Great bowl there by Scotty. Yes, you can feel the temperature coming up now with that wind starting to drop.
Good camera work there by Robbie Allen Bryan.
No, Tony, mate, she's all over that. She's doing a superb job. Look at that. She just put that up there, top left-hand side of the screen. Absolutely brilliant work by Tony. Once again, she's thinking all the time, this girl. Why don't you do this type of stuff when you're on there playing with the cameras and the buttons?
Yeah, I probably should try to do that.
You should try it,
yeah.
Yeah. Good on you, Chris. 24 degrees in Port Surreal in Tasmania. Yes, it's just a pleasant 34.4 here at the moment, Chris, and believe you me, mate, it feels like 40 degrees where we're sitting.
I wish that person would answer their phone.
Yes, it's obviously coming from one of the players' bags, I reckon, mate.
Yep.
So you see Corey Wedlock on his last end now. He's playing his second last bowl. I think Barry's still got a couple of ends to go. Barrie coming round the back there for a bit of cover by the looks of it, mate.
Put a bit of insurance in there. Who's this?
Well, that may have changed the head slightly.
Still be 2 to Scotty.
Yep. But Yeah, thought you would have to, Al. Getting a bit warm down, a bit cool down there, Sonny. Down at Tweed. G'day, Loza. How are you, mate?
Oh, it's not bad from Colin.
Yeah, Cole. Love your work, Cole. Oh, dear. -6 in Nova, Scotland. Good on you, Terry.
No, Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, I should say. Nova Scotia, yes.
Way.
Yeah. 23-16, the final score to Corey Wedlock over Stuart McCosh. G'day, Mike Watts. Watching from Wales, of course.
Barrie's just trying to draw to the blue here.
Yep.
Made sure he's on a wideish track. Played it very, very well.
Yeah, it's a great bowl, mate.
Makes it harder for Lewie to get to now.
Well, it just fell back out again then, Robbie, so...
That bowl's staying in there.
Yeah, they do, John. They watch them all the time, mate. We've seen clubs with 100 odd people in the club watching our games at times. I know our stats could increase a lot more. We could tell you every person that watched them, but yeah, no, you're dead right there, John. It's no, a lot of the clubs have got huge TV screens in their club, and they're forever showing it in their club.
I'll have a remind back to when we were at Wombai.
Yeah, Wombai, yeah, that's true.
And they, after we'd packed up and everything and went and had a lemonade to cool down after the day, they were still watching it round the corner on the screen.
Quite a few of them there watching it, weren't they?
Yeah, and just keeping on looping it, replaying it, and then replaying it again. So, and there was quite a crowd.
Yep. Great starter there.
Yeah, beautiful bowl by Dean.
By Dean.
Sorry, Lozo, I missed you coming up on there just before.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, good to see you on. We'll catch up again soon.
Yeah, great reply here from Troy. Just going to pull up just a tad short, but what a great try.
It's a good second shot at the moment.
Yeah, it is, mate. Very good second shot locked in there. Second and third shot. So, Pearso. And Dean, of course, has got best backwards. So.
Yes, at this stage you can say right throughout this game the leads have been doing their jobs.
Yeah.
Getting bowls on the head, making it easy for the rest of the team.
Good pick up there by Gary Kelly, mate. Just picked up a 4. He's coming round the back there by Jimmy Wise. One thing that's impressed me the whole game, though, Rob, is the way their grass line's been absolutely spot on.
Yeah,
Hasn't
it has.
You know what I mean?
It has.
Been absolutely outstanding.
There's the odd one or two that cut across with that breeze earlier on, but yeah, most of them have been a foot or so off that centre line. That's about it. I mean, it's been really good.
Yeah, good bowl there by PSO, mate.
And he should have the shot out of that.
Tell you what, got this pretty well pointed, Jimmy. Has he got the kitty? Oh, how did he go through there without touching the kitty? Yeah, she got it. Now, of course, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the charity round, which all Premier League clubs participate in. And this year, the board of Premier League, a very good decision too. I think they've let the clubs make up their own charity that they'd like to support for the game. See a great bowl here from Scotty. Little inside edge. Yep. And, of course, Burleigh Waterdragons. Barrie Lester picked the Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. Now, with all the wildlife we have in Australia, you'd think there'd be more than 4 of these hospitals available. And there's only the Australian Zoo, the Currumbin Wildlife Centre, the Wildlife Centre at Byron Bay, and
the
Taronga Park Zoo, which is in Sydney. And that's in all of Australia. Oh, how unlucky is that?
Just mousing
Braden just got the edge of that bowl. If he got it in the belly, he had quite a few shots there. So there's only 4 of them in Australia. So any donation to help save our wildlife, absolutely incredible. And you can make a donation to CurrumbinWildlifeHospital.org.au. There's raffle tickets on sale here today for some wonderful prizes. So, yeah, great bowl there. Great bowl there. And a couple of great bowls there from Scotty.
Yes, he played them very good.
He has. He's played well today too.
Oh, as he always does, O'Brien. That's the thing. Scotty's renowned for being tenacious and that.
Alan Smith's watching from Hawaii. Good on you, mate. Thanks for those kind words, Alan. Appreciate that. We do our best. Okay, just pulled his grass line. Braden Hill. So this is the second last end. We've only the skips to play. Then we have the last end. But I tell you what, I reckon the last hour, it's just about 6 minutes past 1 or something here at the moment. I reckon the crowds and the people walking past Robbie's got 20 times busier than it was an hour ago, and I thought it was pretty packed then. Look at the amount of cars and everything going on.
Yeah, so people walking through in the park now has certainly increased.
Yeah. It must be because they've stopped the wind from blowing. I know that with all the people walking past. Oh, Barrie just missing that, but he's put a bowl in a very good home there because that kitty went there. He could have been quite a few down. You see one bowl there of Dean Smith's there. I think Lewie's going to find the same track here.
Okay, so Barry's only got to take a couple of feet off and make it count.
Yeah, mate, that's all he's after. What do you reckon they're holding? What do you reckon, it's 2 or 3?
Well, I think it's only 2. I'm not too sure about that front one.
Yeah. Yeah, putting one round the other side there, mate, just in case they do drag it. Yeah, I tell you what, that, oh, you never know, it could be. Could be. Okay. Lewie. Oh, is he just going to keep reaching? Well, that's definitely made it just the two, in my opinion.
That was... Yeah, that was Troy's bowl, by the look of that, with the grip on it. Oh, yeah. Yep, 24-13.
Thanks for those kind words, Chris. We do appreciate that. We try our best, mate. I said we got the A team here today. Tony doing the switching. We've already apologised half a dozen times for Robbie in commentary. Guarantee it won't happen again.
It may do. It may do. I'm actually enjoying it.
Oh, Jesus. That's all we want. We've created a monster. Double-headed monster at that too, Tony.
Well, I don't get so much hard time when I'm here for some reason.
I can soon change that if you want to, mate. It's not a problem. That is not a problem, buddy. Great bowl there, first up from Dean. Okay, Troy. Trying to beat that last bowl. These two had a great tussle. Yeah, he wasn't far away.
Good effort.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it, mate?
Yep. Probably only about 17 3/4 inches over Jack level.
7 3/4 inches?
No, 17 3/4. You've got to get it right.
Oh, God. Yeah, another good bowl.
Yeah, no, the battle between these two has been good to watch.
Has been good, mate, hasn't it?
Looks like some more results coming in through the phone.
From Max Morris.
Oh, they sent one through today. Good.
So, as I said, anyone that really keen for the Max Morris results, stay up tonight. Should be in your Lance room anywhere between 1:30 and 3:30 when Robbie finishes them. Pearso, what a bowl. Great bowl there, Gary.
Yeah, every player out here has added something to the game, contributed to the game, yep.
And they have to, Robbie.
Been a pleasurable game to stream.
Well, Tony's streaming it.
Did you say screaming or streaming?
No, a bit of both. Yeah, she agrees.
Oh, she's done well. She's gone and ordered our lunch. That's the main thing.
I love your work, Tony. You know that. It's all good fun. What a great day it's been, Robbie. It's been a sensational day. So it's been pretty warm, though. I will say that. That wind's dropped now, and the humidity is up to 57%. What a great bowl.
Yeah, it's increased quite a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I reckon there's a lot of moisture in the air, Robbie. Just looking out over there, or salt. Or
you can feel it
You
now.
can feel it, can't you? I mean, you can see it just even up against the trees in the park. I mean, the viewers can't see it because of the cameras. But we're sitting here, and there's a bit of haze between us and those trees in behind. And it's got to be moisture or salt.
It's got to be salt, I reckon.
Salt? Well, I hope I don't have any salt on my...
well, they did say that the waves, that the surf out there is going to be affected a little bit with the... that cyclone passing down offshore.
Yeah, it's offshore, yeah.
And so that could be just...
Could be coming too.
Yeah, it
Good
could be
bowl
just
here.
from the waves.
Scotty, what have you got, son? Oh. Well, he's made it a bit better in actual fact. He's tucked it right into pretty close to that white. That white bowl is definitely shot. So just a few more bowls to be played, ladies and gentlemen, and then the
and Burleigh reserves are up by 22
Yep.
with 6 ends to go, so
yep.
they're looking pretty healthy once again. See that, Brian? I taught her that.
What's that?
That
No, I was
inset.
talking
Yeah,
to
no,
I was talking to
I
her
taught
when
her
they were outside having a smoke, mate, and what Tony was telling me is that she taught you how to do that. Well, she didn't tell me that in so many words, but I knew what she was indicating.
Oh, of course, yes, yeah,
I
you,
just
you knew what
she
she was thinking.
I knew what
Yes,
she was
yeah,
thinking, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's it.
he got this bowl clean. He's got it clean. 2 shots. Thanks
Yes,
for coming.
Nice, solid, arriving bowl.
Yep. So down the last couple of bowls, Robbie. Been a very enjoyable morning, mate, hasn't it?
It has, it has.
I must admit the temperature has increased substantially though since we started.
Well, I'm normally sitting on the windward side, so I normally get a bit of a cold breeze. But I'm sitting on the leeward side of yourself,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yep.
not getting any breeze at all.
No, don't blame me, mate.
Yeah.
No, I'm finding it's, well, I'm lucky because the wind's blowing through you onto me, so very happy about that. No, I did mention that, Patricia. I did say Australia Zoo.
Yep.
Definitely does have a. He won't have one. Yeah. Good bowl here from Lewie. Just going to pull up a tad short, but make it pretty hard for Barrie to get into it.
Bruce, that'll be interesting. You and me next week with Brian doing the camera work. Well, unfortunately, Brian won't be there next week at Belmont. He'll have other duties on the coast here to do, so looks like you and I just heading up there on our own.
Bit unlucky there, mate. That bowl just fell over.
Yeah, it looks like Louis still got it. Yeah, just looking over at Gary's ones there. He's just rattled the jack around and picked up shot again.
Looks that way, doesn't it?
So he's certainly giving Mark a little bit of strife today. Been quite a dominant display from the Burleigh
absolutely. They've
guys.
still got a few ends to play over there too.
One more after this. They're
Yeah.
playing on the 20th now.
Well, I think he just got shot out of that.
Yep, only the one. No, they're going to measure for 2.
Great game of bowls it was, Robbie. Yep, well played by.
Yes, the score's not really indicative of the game itself, but it wasn't too hard. That Barrie was down a little bit for a start. Then they hit their straps and certainly made the most of it.
Yeah.
And
We'll find
they
out
came home
what-
strong as they're known to do. Burleigh are renowned for that.
Yeah. We'll just see, was it 1 or 2 on that last end though?
I'll just see if I can catch their attention.
Pearso's about to write it down. One to Enoggera. Yep, so congratulations there. But a comprehensive win there to Barrie Leicester's team, so congratulations.
Yep, Robert Sturrat, loving the bowls. Just say hi to everyone. Thanks for that, Robert.
Robert will do, mate. And Coughlin says we're getting that breeze. Well, we did early, but it's dropped now, though. Coughlin is very, very warm here. So it's absolutely brilliant. And, of course, this wonderful event couldn't be brought to you if it wasn't for the generosity of our wonderful sponsors.
And they will be up here soon.
Yep. And of course, the Henselite Premier League Queensland 2023 is proudly sponsored and supported by Henselite, the choice of champions, PCIB Insurance Brokers, Paradise Point Bowls Club, where the bowl show comes from every Thursday evening. Smith & Co. Realty, of course, they're sponsors of the bowl show, and of course Club Musgrave, where these finals will be played at. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, great having Robbie in commentary with me today. I know we joke and muck around a lot, and he reckons I give him a hard time, but I don't. I just call it as it is. Hey, good on you, Joshua.
Thank you very much, Brian, for having me today in here and letting me try to impart some wisdom to the people out there who were lacking a little bit from some of the commentaries.
Won't happen again, mate. The commentary has been absolutely outstanding, but we do apologise for the standard dropping considerably today. But great having Tony Allen on board doing the switch. You always good to have you on board, Robbie. You know that, mate. So has been good being able to do some commentary with you today, mate.
Yeah, no, it's enjoyable.
We will do it again one day too, mate.
Yep,
sometime in the next 10 years, I'm sure we'll probably do it again. Just don't know when.
You're too kind.
Don't know
you're
when?
Too kind. You treat me too well.
I know that, mate. I know that. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, from Burleigh Heads Bowls Club, the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team would like to thank you for your patronage. And one more time, Barrie, charity round. It is Currumbin Wildlife Hospital. If you want to donate, currumbinwildlifehospital.org.au, or there's raffle tickets being sold here at the club.
$5 a ticket.
$5 a ticket. Some great prizes. The prizes are worth a fortune, I've been told. They've got day tours available on Tuesday, Wednesdays and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to book your tour. Email donate@cws.org.au. So some great initiatives, some great prizes, and some wonderful incentive for a wonderful, wonderful cause. Bill Bruce has been in hospital all week. He had a heart condition. Being a bank manager, it took him 3 days to find that he did have a heart, but they did actually locate it towards the end. And they tell me it was actually in the normal place that people do have them, but they've been able to re-kick his heart, and he'll be back on air next week. So looking forward to that. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your bowls, support your club. Have a wonderful week. Back on air next Saturday.
And we'll be back on the bowl show Thursday night from Paradise Point.
Thursday night?
I'm not too sure who the special guest is. I believe it may be Jade Groenwedge.
Okay.
So Jado may be down there. I'm just not too sure. That's what they were talking about last week. So.
Okay, then we've got Saturday, Sunday next week, the Max Morris finals.
Yeah, we've got Saturday Belmont.
And Sunday will be at Max Morris when the final venue's been announced tomorrow. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your bowls and support your club. Thank you very much.
See you all.